Da 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 da. The stream is starting. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I wish I could access my Discord options. I hate. Thank you. Good grief. I just want to turn on streamer mode. God damn it. I can't. Every time I open up my fucking stream, stop! Don't show again. Fuck off, Discord thing. It's like, oh, by the way, we're doing a partnership. It's like, fuck off. I don't care. Refresh. See, now it's showing the stream. Anyway, I need to fix, not really fix, I'm making another preset. So, give me a quick second to do that. Duplicate. This one will be called streaming. Oh, I hate trying to fucking type, man. Streaming Legacy. Yeah, Streaming Legacy is what this one's gonna be called. We will be unlocking everything, and we'll be moving shit around before I start the stream. That's something I'm doing because I want to. That's about it. Give me a quick second to do that. Why is this KBM visible? No, I can fuck off. Anyway, so what we got is essentially, I don't really know why, but I've had this desire recently to make a second version of my setup that shows my original avatar. Like, just like a legacy Layka setup. And that's about it. So I'm going to quickly do that on stream. So sorry if this is boring. I just need to grab like things like Twitch chat and move them over a bit. So that's 291 and 7. 291 7. And we lock that. Where's the alert? There's the alert. Unlock this. This one's just perfectly in the corner. I can just grab it and chuck it in the corner. I need to move the game this way. I forgot to lock Twitch chat. That's my bad. Bonk. I also do this with game light and Give me a second. Just quickly checking what the name of this is. Cool. Game light. Put this here. Lock it. Put it away. And then desktop, ignore my Discord, I swear it's not modified. And this is so far what it's gonna look like. Sorry if this is boring. Hide desktop, Twitch goal. Literally just in the corner, so inverting that. Locking in place. Discord test says I think audio stream avatars need to be changed. That's the other thing is I have to invert things like pet Layka as well, which is not too hard to do. But this shouldn't affect my other setup, basically. Which is the whole point of why I'm doing this. So this one is like a huge one for me. So it's 1151 by 720 is what it's at. So I need to keep that the same, preferably. 720 and 1151. D1. Oh, there we go. I'm in this corner. Lock this in place, unlock this, and make her visible. This is blushy Layka. Her whole thing is just to exist when someone does a redeem. Should be a thing here called copy transform. Transform copy. Transform paste. There we go. And then hide that one. And I do all these ones now. So that's 166 by 1018. Um, 1866. Is that actually it? I don't know. Let me quickly swap to Legacy Layka real quick. Bonk. Now I look like this. Oh, I'm floating. Oh, this one will have to be adjusted a whole lot. What about Protogen Layka? Yeah, I'll have to be adjusted a whole lot. Give me a quick second. So Layka PNG Blushy doesn't actually need to exist in this scene because of how Legacy Layka works. Ooh. Let's make sure I didn't delete anything. So this Layka, basically, needs to be adjusted. Should be like this. 80, 50. And then I'll need to make the gun bigger. And transform, flip horizontal. There we go. And that's the gun. And pet Layka. Wow, this is tiny. And transform, flip horizontal. Now you can pet the Proot. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Cool. Next up is confetti cannon. Make visible and play. Pause. That's perfect. So 734 by 1392. 13. I'm clicking the wrong shit. 13. I'll do 1350 by 730. Let's see how that looks. Yippee. Hey, that's alright. Maybe a little bit lower, actually, like that. That's a bit better. I like that. And then lock this in place and hide it. And it should play when unhidden, basically. That's kind of cool. I think that's everything. Oh wait, no, the Twitch count. Twitch view count. Viewers. Let me quickly hide the goal. Oh right, yeah, so that's easy. Viewers is that. That's really all I had to do there. Maybe it's a bit closer, a little bit further away. I mean, there we go. And then we lock that. Turn the Twitch goal again. And this is an inverse of my entire setup, basically. And if I just wah in the chat, it pops up. My fucking ears are in the way, but that's fine. If I go back over to here now and I swap to this Layka, yeah, my ears are still really just the fuck in the way, but hey, it's something. And I think I like this one a lot. This like setup is like one of my original setups I started using. And I was very proud of it, basically. But we were going back to this Layka because we were going back to the other setup. I just want to make this one. Hey! Now we're back to normalcy. Back to the one everyone knows and loves. Or probably knows and hates. It depends on who you ask. Sorry for taking so long. I just wanted to set up my silly second thing. Because I didn't get to yet. I just keep forgetting to. This is the start of the stream. Instead of doing the thing where I have like the stream starting soon, give me a second, I have to make sure I locked every element on both. Yep, I did. So, yeah. Instead of it being me talking with the stream starting soon above my head, it's this. Because I'm stupid. I thought this would be interesting. So, we are in Floating Coliseum because this is where I ended the stream last. It's, we have a Decayed Master Sword that has a fused material. It also has attack up 10 and is 1 hit away from breaking. And this has resulted in effectively the most powerful version of this weapon to ever exist. This is it. Also have the Rock Breaker version for fighting taluses and other things like that. Also enemies who are just a little on the dense side. We have bows for puzzles, and I say bows, I mean bow. I have like 1 or 2. But now we can safely adventure in the depths because we have a weapon. But we don't have the glider. That's something I can very much confirm. For some reason, I'm missing the glider. If I'm correct, I think I just came down here with fairies. Let me quickly check my inventory. Yes, I did. I came down here with fairies because I'm silly. That's the best way to say it. I'm just a real silly floof, and I was just like, hey, I'm just gonna go down to the depths without a means of getting back out, or a means of naturally surviving down here. The way I got down here is very unnatural, basically. You're not expected to be down here without a fucking glider. But I did it. Howdy, nerds. Bonk. 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 And there we go. I love the sound design of this game. I have, it set to surround, so I can actually hear, like, little noises in the distance and shit. I have, like, a really good headset, and it sounds nice. It sounds really nice. I love this game's sound design. It, like, especially the depth, they really made it fucking eerie. Or, like, they really just made you, like, look over your shoulder every now and then, like, something there. Oh, Summer Night. Actually, I need a lot of that stuff for upgrading batteries and also upgrading, no, not upgrading batteries. Yeah, actually, yes, upgrading batteries, but also for being able to craft things using auto build, which I also need to get from down here, which was the original goal, was getting auto build, so I could start making flying devices easier without having to fuck around with, like, all the constantly having to build it every single time, because I don't like doing that. It's really frustrating. Also, if I'm correct, I think my audio is working. I do have the right sound device selected. I use 2 different sound devices. One that detects my voice on my actual headset for my little icon, and one that detects my voice for audio, which is my boom mic. And it's the most janky, rinky-dink setup I've ever used. I've been using it for years, and I'm scared of not using it. Like, I remember I was actually considering getting a new setup, and I was like, I can't. Oh. I don't think this is steep enough. It probably is, though. I'm gonna map Zoggle real quick. Perfect. There we go. He doesn't suspect a thing. I don't think I've ever had them go and inspect the lights before. That's kind of cute, actually. I've never seen them do this. Like, he kind of just went over to have a look at it. That's really adorable. Oh. All right, let's go. Bonk, 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 bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. I fucking love this fucking weapon, dude. Wait, you're not a Dark Nut shield? What the fuck? It says it's a Dark Nut shield with a rocket. Is that because it's the last fusion I made when I was playing, like, literally later today? That was a Dark Nut shield. It was like, oh yeah, Dark Nut shield with a fucking rocket attached to it. I remember making that in my other save. I was playing, I have like my own personal save I'm fucking around in. I'm planning on deleting it and starting again. Because I've gone a little silly with like fucking around with like the code and shit. And I have like items I shouldn't have. Like, I can drop weapons out of my inventory. And I was very proud of the fact that I even learned how to do that. You can hold and cook them. Like, I cooked 5 Master Swords into an elixir, and it wasn't an elixir, it was a fucked up meal, but it was still very funny. I'll find the picture. I know I sent this to a friend. I was showing them my fuckery. Yeah, so here's this. This is a dubious food instructions from my save. I had fucked around so much, so I was able to cook Pose, Master Sword, rupees, the bloopy thing, and fucking dungeon keys. And this was all because I thought it would be funny, and that's it. I had no other reason to do this. I don't know why else. I find myself doing shit like that whenever I play Zelda, but I find myself doing it, and it's very funny. Stop showing my hearts like it matters. I should be able to go up here. They probably said you have taken gloom damage. They're like, look, your hearts are being restored. But then they're like, oh right, you're actually good at the game. Never mind, you're not a fucking toddler. Yes. Yes. More of them. More Pobes. Goopa. Fuck off, goobers. Can't kill me. Fuck you. Fuck off. Nerd. Anyway. The bright bloom seeds, idiots. I need foods. I need actually... Yeah, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to do attack up meals. Because I need to go to the Gerudo Desert. And I need to do that dungeon. Because I need to unlock shops that sell, like, cooked food. And I need to get the cooking... I need to get the, like, cooking pot item as well. And what I need to do is I need to cook a meal of attack up +3 for 30 minutes. So I need Dragon Pass. So bonk. And this will allow me to duplicate the effect onto those. That many posts is not worth it. And that'll allow me to duplicate the effect onto another item, essentially. Another food item. And what this food item will obviously do is it will feature that effect. It'll feature the attack up 3 for 30 minutes, even if it's not meant to. And this leads to some really funny stuff where you can just buy or even just cook food whenever you want. And it'll just always add to that stack every single time. And I need this because I hate running out of food items in games. I'm planning on doing it with hardy items to have max hearts, doing it with stamina increase items, and attack up. Because defense isn't a big deal because I have fairies. The hardy items are actually not really a big deal either. I don't really need to do that either. I could just do elemental resists. Like resist to fire and resist to cold. But even then, that involves taking damage. So does it really matter? And the answer is probably no, but I'm going to do it anyway. It just depends on what I feel like grabbing at the time when I'm doing it. But, yeah, that's kind of today's goal, now that I've created the most powerful weapon in the video game. Which is using the tactics that, creators like Suishi use to upgrade the message not found. Which is actually how I learned how to do this with the broken Master Sword. You're not normally meant to, like, do this with the Decayed Master Sword, but you can. And it's only because with... I don't wanna. Anyway, it's kind of just that. Like, I don't really know how else to explain it. But I need to figure out how to make Attack Up 3. I think it is... Bananas? Where's Great Plateau? Great Plateau is here. I went to Plateau earlier. Which means... it's this area has bananas. So we need to go up and get to that. I'm just going to go to GSI and do it that way. These are hoping my game doesn't fucking crash. It does that every now and then. It also makes sure that my game thing isn't doing... It's fine. If it crashes, I'll just click off it to a different scene. Because, I want to. So I can, like, reset the game. But I don't know how, Twitch feels about, mods and fucking around. Well, I haven't been banned, so it's obvious they don't feel too strongly against modding games, but there's obviously like, going to be some line they'll draw in the sand. But it should be fine. There's no way I'll make it to that island, right? I need skydive speed up to get to that island without a glider. Yeah, there's Plateau. I think that's Plateau. It is Plateau. Okay. I can probably land in the water nearby. Should be fine. I just need to land near the shore so I can swim to it and not fucking drown. Because for some reason this Link can't swim for very long. I don't know what his deal is. I think he's just weak. Like, I'd say this is like one of the weakest like versions of Link. I was having this conversation recently with like a friend. I was getting really pissed about it. Everyone like is like, wow, this Link's amazing. It's like, no, he's not. He actually kind of sucks. Like, the coolest thing he can do is skydive. But even then, another Link can already do that. Like, your princess is in another castle. Okay, I need to unequip my weapons. So I'm going to just... I'm zuggling, so I'm fearful of that. Hopefully the zuggled weapons don't count. If they do, I'll... Okay, they do count. Oh, wait. No, they don't. What if they don't? Okay, they do count. Oh, God. No, I didn't want to pick that back up. Fuck off. Out of my inventory. You zappy piece of shit. So I can't do damage, because, lightning. I hate lightning storms in this game. They're such a shit to deal with. So I'm not doing damage, basically. I'm only playing defense right now. I lay myself down in defense mode and end my turn. There's a Gleeok over there. I don't want to fight him, but I had to get past him somehow. I should be fine if I just like wait for him to take off and then just make a run for it. So I need items, like food items, and I'm not really good at remembering where shit is in Tears of the Kingdom. Like Twilight Princess, if you ask me to find stuff, I'm on it. But if you ask me in like Tears of the Kingdom, I'm fucked. It's just not my type of game. When I say not my type of game, I mean more that I just suck at it. Like, I'm profoundly awful at this game. And yeah, that's that. I hope this Gleeok. Like, it disappeared, big sad. Wait, what? When did I disappear? What did I do? Also, welcome to the stream, Bandit. I hope you're having a lovely day. When did I disappear? What did I do? Did I do something wrong? Am I an asshole? Like, for something? Fuck off, Gleeok. I just want to cross the damn bridge. You can't kill me! Go away! Just fuck off! I hate this enemy. I hate Gleeoks. I wish they would fucking fly, you fucking asshole. Stupid scumbag. Oh, you doing it? Oh my god, finally. Fucking scumbag of an enemy. Ow! Fuck off, cunt. I just want to cross the fucking bridge. And I can't swim. I don't have flying to... Fuck off! I'm not tolerant of this right now. Fuck off! You stupid fucking cunt. I actually fucking swear. I hate these enemies. Especially when you don't have a weapon. Like, because I'm using only the broken straight sword. So, like, I can't do anything right now, essentially. I'm gonna die again. Go away, fucking sack of garbage. Leok, the reason why you're on this bridge alone is because no one loves you. Go away. I am gonna die. I'm gonna quickly save and reload. Because that might fix my problem. God damn it. Yeah, what happened, Bandit? You joined and said I disappeared. What do you mean? Was it because of, like, an ad? In that case, I'm sorry for the ad that I can't turn off. Look, dude, I've tried to turn off ads. It won't actually let me. Like, I've legit tried. It makes me very sad that I can't turn off ads. Like, I don't wanna make ad rev off this fucking stream. If I cared about ad rev, I'd be running, like, you know, like, I click the play an ad button, which I unfortunately do have in my UI. Oh my god, a golden apple. Gimme. Bastard. There's crashes, we love that. That's fair. But yeah, why did I disappear? What did I do wrong? I'm actually curious what I did wrong. I forgot. Like... Unless I did something wrong, like, through Discord. If, like, I knew you through Discord. You said I disappeared. I don't know what you mean by that. Like, now I'm just curious if I did something wrong. I'm, like, very paranoid because I don't like upsetting people. Unless it's, like, pieces of shit and I like upsetting them and laughing at their silly reaction. Like, I don't like upsetting anti-furs, but if they start shit with me, I laugh at them. Which is funny, because if my mere presence upsets them, that's hilarious to me. I don't know. Like, I can't remember exactly. All I know is that we stopped talking, and that was the end of it. And I was like, alright, I guess we're not friends. Because, like, I've had this happen a lot where people just, like, straight up abandon me. So I just go, like, alright, fuck it, that's another one. Because I just write down... I basically, like, write it off as, like, I guess I lost a friend type of thing. But I don't know, like, it's not really a healthy mentality, but it's literally just because of, you know, how I am as a person, I guess. It'd probably make more sense if I also explained that, like, I was very commonly abandoned by people, so that might be also the reason. I'm like everyone's least favorite. I'm like the opposite of Roxanne. I'm no one's favorite. Fuck off, skeleton. Bonk. Oh, my thistle. I also need durians for health. So I don't want to keep dying. Oh, in that case, there's a good chance I was clearing out my friends list. Because I do that every now and then. When I'm, like, in a particularly sad Layka mood. Like, I get, like, those really, really depressed floof hours. And then I'm just, like... And I start, like... removing people from my friends list. It's basically to clean out all the people that fucking ignore me, because, like, and I'm yet to do it again recently because I have, like, some quote-unquote friends who have the time to do everything but even try to talk to me, and I'm like, I see that we're not friends anymore. Like, that's kind of what it is for me. Like, they have the time to play games, they have time to hang out with all their other friends, but they've never tried once even to check in on me. I'm like, at that point, they're not much of a friend, are they? Well, last I checked, they're not. It's a bit of a dick move to just straight up ignore someone, you know what I mean? Oh, you were there for many? True. You can re-add me if you want. My Discord's still the same, and if the DMs are still there, you can just easily add me in that case. Sorry for unfriending you. It was literally just because, like, there's a good chance Sad Layka was just like, oh, this person doesn't care about being my friend anymore. And because, like, I assume people don't like me. Like, that's my first assumption of most people, is that they hate me. That's not a joke. It's a really unhealthy mindset to have. Howdy, I'm Voidborn. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a lovely day. It's because the reason why I stammer with your name, by the way, Voidborn, I want to bring this up because your name is really confusing. Because I want to say the other part of the name, but then I can't fucking pronounce it, so I just have to call you Voidborn like every single time without fail. Am I just at a fucking loss on how to pronounce the other part of your name? And I feel really bad whenever I just call you Voidborn. That sounds more like a title than part of the name. It'd be like someone calling me Varhunden instead of just Layka, which people have done, and I have been confused by it. It sounds more like they're addressing a fucking guard. Okay, that's fair then. Fuck off, Los Alphos. I like the Goobers, but they need to fuck off. Oh, I'll take it. Give my shield back. Oh, God. Oh, you're in college. Hey, congrats. I hope college goes well. With me, I have a partner. I am in a relationship. Somehow, someone became infatuated with my stupid ass. All you Faye? Okie dokie, Faye. Thank you for giving me, like, a title to refer to you as that isn't just something that confuses me. But yeah, somehow, oh, thank you for petting me. Yeah, somehow someone became infatuated enough by me to end up in a relationship with me, which is a fucking shock to the world. Finally. That implies that, like, that implies that you've been desperately hoping and fucking praying for me to find someone for as long as you've known me. Like, I'm sick and tired of this sad floof. She needs someone to love her stat. True, that is actually true. You did say that I would find someone, and I never believed you. I was like, that's a load of bullshit. I think at one point I even said bullshit. Like, that's a likely chance I said that, because I just don't... That's like one of my generic responses to, like, when someone tells me something I don't believe. But yeah. No, just the response, like, that was really funny, that's all. Fucking Les Alphos. Fuck off. Stop dodging, you cunt. Problem has been resolved. But yeah. No pants. Oh yeah, at the suggestion of Zyri, I removed Link's pants. I forgot about them. Bullshit, I'm too stupid. Yeah, I think it was that, or bullshit, no one would ever love me. One of the two. I remember one of those two responses, which are like an instant Layka classic. So, they sound about right. There's like that self-deprecation, self-hate, and an immediate and a serious amount of self-doubt. Like, it's a real fucking insane amount of self-doubt and, like, frustration towards me. Like, I remember that. I remember I was like that. If it means anything, since meeting my partner, I'm significantly less depressed. I still have, like, sad floof hours, but just nowhere near as frequent as I used to. I don't think I'll be able to climb this, because the wall is slippery. Up! Up? Yeah. I fucking hate the rain in this game. It's so fucking stupid. Like, I absolutely despise the weather in this game. Whoever invented the idea of weather cycle in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, fuck you. Like, it's so frustrating. I just want to climb a damn mountain. But I don't have stickiness potions or flying devices or a glider or a spring, so I can't do anything. It's so stupid. It's kind of offensive. Because it's like, it makes me feel like I'm the idiot for not having these things. But it's like, I find it surprisingly difficult to actually find stuff early game. Like, later on, I'm like, everything's available to me. But like, early game, it sucks. Like, I'd say with certainty, this game has some of like the shittiest feelings for like, progress to me. Like, I fucking despise how progression feels in the new Zelda games. It feels like I don't improve for actually ages. Meanwhile, like every other Zelda title I've ever played, it's felt like Link has gotten a direct upgrade after my efforts. And I'm like, this feels nice. I either get heart pieces, I get equipment, I get like a cool thing that happened, the story, like I get a reward. This game is so fucking unrewarding in the early game. It makes me genuinely angry. But don't get me wrong, I do have this, but I did this myself. The game didn't give me shit. I'm just waiting for the rain to stop, by the way, so I'm complaining. I would love it to stop raining right now. Oh my god. It's finally stopped raining, so I can actually play the game. Or just start raining immediately after I said that. I've had this happen before, where like, I'm not kidding you, I theorize that this is just a thing, a mechanic in Breath of the Wild, that if you're near a mountain, it continues to rain. And the reason why is because in Breath of the Wild, I need to climb a section of the game. It just kept raining for me, and I was like, I fucking hate this. Also, I got Discord messages. My partner, no, it's him. He sent me a message. Give me a second. Oh. Oh, congratulations. I like how the I win sounds like it was an argument. It wasn't really much of an argument, it was just me being sad. And having immeasurable amounts of doubts. Nope. Fuck you. I tried to parry him and failed, that was my fault. But yeah, congratulations on finding someone. I hope you and them are happy together. There we go, that's a parry. Bonk. It felt like war. just like the really depressed floof war. Is that how? Was I really that miserable? I need to read back some of the DMs. I'll apologize later, like for being like that. I'm gonna even apologize now, like sorry for being like that. But god damn, I was just a not so happy camper. I'm wondering when Tears of the Kingdom will get a master mode. Because, like, I'm not playing the latest update, because fuck the latest update, they patched all the glitches I like. So I downpatched. And, but yeah, I do hope there'll be a master mode. That'll encourage me to come back to the game's, like, latest update. Goopa! Look at the Goopa. He's observing me climb the mountain. Witness me. Is he angry at me? Goopa! I need your meat! Thank you. That's pretty accurate. That summarizes, like, your average conversation with me back then. That really does. Like, you're not wrong. Like, I won't even try to argue that. Need durians. Don't fucking laugh at me. Oh. You know what? I'll just tank the full damage, who cares? It's fine. And look who won. I'm so glad that that's like that. It's not. I believe that it's not that you're happy that I found someone. It's you're happy that you won. I know that's not the case, but I like to believe that for some reason. Also, occasionally the frame rate goes to ass because it's Tears of the Kingdom. But yeah, it's like really that's what makes you the happiest in this situation is that you won the argument. Like, it's obviously probably not true. I would be too shocked if it wasn't, if, like, my silly thing wasn't true, but yeah. Shrines. Also, there are some shrines I can't do without zuggling. A bit of both, that's fair then. I don't have a glider, so I have to take fatal fall damage more often than not, and it's really annoying. Mia. Arby's will be proud of me! Because I'll have the meat! Come here. I hate that I don't have a bow for, like, hunting. There we go. God damn. Oh, wait, no. I can't do that. I'm used to just shooting slimes. Hi, how's it going? Bonk. Actually, I went on this rant, like, last stream. Mortal Kombat fatality, true. I kind of want to talk again, because, like, I'm hoping it'll maybe get me attention. Like, that's the actual reason. Like, attention from, like, a big streamer or something, or a streamer in general. But I have this really interesting issue. I really desperately want to collaborate with people, but no one cares. Like, that's not a joke. This is, like, an actual problem I'm having. Is I'm such an uninteresting, tiny, boring streamer that no one wants to collaborate with me. And, like, I already know why. Like, I've gone this rant a couple times. It's because I don't get anything out of it. Like, collaborating with me would be like donating to the poor. You don't really get anything out of it apart from like satisfaction of a job well done. And I'm not saying like donating to the poor is pointless. I'm just saying like that's actually a literal fact. Is I'm not saying like I expect everybody to collaborate with me. I'm just saying like it's a thing I've noticed is that collaborations are impossible to set up as a small streamer. Like, if you have even tried to set up a collaboration with another streamer, you understand what I mean. If they're even slightly bigger than you and have some sort of self-importance, they won't talk to you. They won't even gratify you with a response. And the reason why is because their time is money. And if you're not worth anything to them, like you're not getting them views or money, you're not worth their time. And that's not me being a dickhead. It's like actually just a straight up fact of streaming is if you collaborate stream with certain people, it's more of a brand deal than an actual collaboration where you're exchanging something. You and them are exchanging like an audience. They get more views, you get more views. That's meant to be the whole point of it. And there are some streamers who collaborate for fun, but I don't know who the fuck they are. They probably wouldn't find me interesting anyway. And as I said, I'm not like calling streamers shit or anything. I think streamers are cool, which is why I'm trying to be one. Also, howdy apples, I hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to the stream. You'd collaborate if you was a big streamer. I'd collaborate with anyone regardless. Someone could be literally freshly starting a stream, like a Twitch channel, and I would collaborate with them. And I'm tiny. I don't fucking care. Like, that's my thing, is, like, collaborations, in my opinion, should be done for the sake of fun, not content. Like, if you're collaborating with someone, it should be just, I want to have fun hanging out with other people, not I want to make money and views. That is such an awful way to collaborate with people, because eventually it becomes too much of a business transaction and too little of an actual, like, entertaining experience. So one side of that party is just not going to have fun. And it's usually the person who's just doing it for the views. They'll be like, I can't wait for this video to be over and recorded and edited and published so I can make money, and that's it. And that's a really, really, really atrocious mentality to take on when it comes to streaming. Your focus should not be views alone. It should not be content alone. It should be content, views, fun, everything. You should pay attention to all of it, like, equally. But the main thing you should always prioritize over all of it is fun. Fun for you, fun for your viewers. Like, that's what it's meant to be. And that's just me. Like, I'm no big creator. I'm no fucking Markiplier, but I know the ins and outs of being, like, an at least reasonable fucking person. Just woke up. I'm hoping day goes lovely. I hope the day goes lovely too. Also, sorry for, like, going on my silly rant. I go on these rants frequently because my silly brain hyperfixates on shit like this because I have a problem. And it's not really a problem. I'm just a little acoustic, but still. That's that. And I usually go on these rants because I think they're fascinating to talk about. Like, the experience I've had with, like, streaming and collaborating with people. Because I have collaborated with, like, one person, which was, like, a Halo creator by the name of General Heed. A little. Okay, I'm very acoustic, but still. I collaborated with a Halo creator named General Heed. He is known in the modding scene. He's also known in, like, you know, like, discovering, and reporting on, unused or, like, forgotten content. He's, currently been covering a few other things as well, like, I have an acoustic guitar. It's kind of huge, actually. I I always wanted to get a violin, because I used to play violin at one point. I wasn't very good at it, but I want to relearn. And I also want to relearn the piano and actually learn the guitar, because I fucking love the guitar. It's super rad. But yeah, General Heed and I collaborated, and all I was a camera person and a second, or just a general extra. That's all I was, and I understood that was literally what I was meant to be. So I didn't really have to make it a big deal that I was even in those videos. I think only one video I even commented on was I'm the German one on the right, because on my game was in German throughout the entire clip, and someone else mentioned the German game, I think, as I was, or I just noticed that like my game was in German. I forgot to change it back to English. And yeah, it was just a really neat thing. I helped record footage, and someone's like, no one cares. I'm like, well, he's not wrong. No one cares and no one asked. No one really gives a shit who General Heat's fucking camera person is. But hey, I was just kind of proud of myself for even being able to interact with other creators and not being straight up ignored. And don't get me wrong, I had a blast, like, creating content with Heed. Even if it was for a short period of time. I got to play Griff Ball, in Halo 2. That was a fucking blast as well. I was part of that video. Yeah, it was just a good time. But that was literally an exchange. He gets extra footage and extras for his video, and I get the satisfaction of helping. And that's it. I didn't get anything else out of this. I didn't get viewers, I didn't get subs, I didn't get nothing. And that's understandable. I don't expect that from collaborations. I just want to have fun. And that's my main goal with collaborating. Also, sorry for rambling on about this for even longer. I mean, you have people to listen, that listen. True. I'm assuming that was in response to me apologizing for going on my silly rants. In that case, you're not wrong. Oh yeah, sorry again for going on my silly rants. If any of you at any point want me to shut the fuck up, just let me know. Like, just say it. Just like, Layka, shut up, no one cares. And I'll stop. I'll talk about something else. So I'm just kind of chatting while I get to where I need to be. Which is, I'm finding durians. And you'd probably be curious why I'm climbing a fucking mountain to find durians. I don't know, dude. I'm just kind of lost. Oh! Herb eggs. Continue on. There's not really much else to continue on about. It was literally just like, that's the general gist of the stuff I wanted to go on about. Was, that I find collaborations very fascinating because they feel more like a brand deal than an actual interaction with another creator. Like, I think the best interaction I've ever had with another creator was, and this is not a joke, it's not me being a dick or anything. This is a genuine best interaction to me. And it was me replying to a Russian Badger thing. And, actually, I don't know if I replied or sent him a tweet. I think it was I tweeted at him. And it was like a sriracha bottle with a bad dragon cum tube attached to it. And I said, imagine a world. And he responded saying he's a Cholula motherfucker himself. And that cracked me up. And that was the best interaction I've ever had with another creator. Him and I didn't even talk. He responded to my silly tweet and that was it. And that was the best experience I'd had with another creator. Literally because it was a genuine, just funny interaction. It cracked me up and it was good. That's an amazing tweet. True. I'll try and find it. So I want to link to it because it's funny. I think it's under like media for me because I just me tweeting it out. Oh wait, no, was it this one? Oh no, yeah, it wasn't that one. It was Tabasco sauce and guacamole gamer fart 9000. My bad. But I would have done the other one instead. But this is essentially the image I tweeted at him. Was this? Sure. It's this image. I tweeted this at him and said, imagine a world. And that's when he said, I'm a Cholula motherfucker myself. And it was funny. Bandit, are you hyperfixating on the fact that, you were right about me finding someone? But yeah, it was very funny. The interaction with Russian Badger was funny. And that's all there is to it. And that was the best interaction I had with a creator because it didn't involve, an exchange of a sort. It was just him and I fucking around on Twitter. Because he is just a funny dude. Just because it makes you happy. In that case, that's fair. I'll let you have that victory. But yeah, I would love to collaborate with Badger. He is the funniest motherfucker I've ever seen. He is hilarious. Like, it would be a dream come true to play any game with him. Like, not even kidding. He is such a funny fucking guy. And like, even just hang out with his friends, because like, all of his friends are funny. Skulker's a blast, like, just all of them. I love like Skulker's soundboard, if anything. I'd probably encourage that shit. But still, that's kind of more my point is, I would love that for the sake of fun, not even for content. I don't even care if I'm not in a video. Just hanging out with him and his friends sounds fun. Like, the same with like Martin Sitterpants, an Australian creator. He's really funny as well. And I'd like to hang out with him. He's a blast too. He's a really funny guy. But that's literally my outlook for collaborations. I want to hang out with them because they're cool, not because I get something out of it. And with Heed, I literally just went, hey, I found this and I thought it was kind of weird. And he's like, oh, actually, that's a really interesting video idea. I was like, thanks. And like, that's kind of it, is I'm not really looking for video ideas and a reason to collaborate for that. But yeah, I do need to tweet the bad dragon come to sriracha bottle at him one day, because I think that's very funny. I'm going to do that later. He will probably block me if I tweet that at him. I really do want to tweet that at him now. Just imagine a world. I want to tweet that at literally anyone, or I'll just tweet it outwards in general, see if anyone interacts with it. Because I do have a Twitter. I have two. I have event Twitter that I keep at 0 followers, and I have my actual Twitter for like streaming and stuff, where I've been posting sus shit recently because I don't care if like people know that I'm a furry. Hey, look, a Lionel. They're not a threat. Let's go. We need to head to the Gerudo Desert. Was there something about a certain something I didn't hear? What? That's a bit of like a not so clear statement. So I'm not entirely sure what you're on about. You know, no, you didn't hear half the conversation. In that case, I'm not repeating myself. You miss out. I'm sorry to say. I don't like repeating myself too much, especially in that case. I'll repeat myself for other reasons, but that's about it. Yippee! Hey, look, it's Sairi. Lurking. Being the sneaky goober. Bandit, I hate to break it to you, but repeating myself is one of my pet peeves. I fucking despise needing to repeat myself. And I'm repeating myself to tell you this. It's just annoying. Aw. Goober. Thank you for petting me, both of you. God, the Gerudo Desert is gonna be such a shit to navigate. Especially if it starts, like, raining on the way there. So I need to climb, like, multiple mountains to get to where I need to be. I could just go around, but I don't want to. I like climbing the mountains. They added a climbing feature, and I'm going to fucking use it. If they let me. Oh, also, Zari, I told on you. They asked why no... Voidborn asked why no pants, and I explained that you demanded a lack of pants on Link. You hope it rains so I get annoyed? That's kind of mean. What the fuck? Look, I don't like getting annoyed at video games. I like having fun. The hell? It's preying on my downfall. Guy fucked with me for the last time. Also, it's lagging again. Ah, that's fair. Fuck you! Fucking stupid skeletons, I swear. That's fair then. In that case. Faye seems picky, but it's not that big a deal. Like, I'm picky. I'm profoundly picky whenever I play, like, most games. Like, I want to use a certain piece of gear for the whole game, and if I can't, I'll literally mod the game so I can. And that's a real thing. It happened in Baldur's Gate 3. I found a really cool sword. And I really liked it. So I edited my save every time I made progress to make sure the weapon was still viable late game. I didn't make it unreasonably overpowered. I made it functional. So I was sick and fucking tired of needing to be using some shitty fucking garbage ass short sword because it's better than my claymore. Innocent. Are you sure? You didn't seem innocent. You were like... No, it was honest curiosity. That's fair. I mean, it seems like more of a complaint. But yeah, like, I'm super picky when it comes to weapons, and I don't like being told I'm not allowed to use something. I also did it at Skyrim. I really like a lot of the lower tier weapons, so I do that glitch with the skills to make my smithing super duper crazy, and then I upgrade the weapon so it, like, is on par with other, like, more powerful weapons. Like, it's slightly better than Daedric, and I'm like, this is very funny. Same with, like, certain bows. I don't have a problem, I just like using certain weapons. I also did it in, Elden Ring. But instead I made my own weapon. I got so fucking annoyed that I couldn't keep using the Zweihander, and that it was like a truck. It was like hurling a damn truck around. That I just went, fuck it, we ball, and I modded the weapon. Like, I made a new weapon. First I initially modded it, then I made a whole new Zweihander. And got really frustrated because, like, I couldn't balance it really well for ages. And then now I have a good and well-balanced functional Zweihander, which is really cool, and I was very proud of that. And it actually uses the custom model of Layka's Zweihander, which is also present as the currency icon for this channel. Also, I think my UI is broken. My little, like, temperature gauge. I can see, like, a bit of blue leaking down. I'm going to quickly save and reload. Skyrim base game can make wooden sword to 250 damage crafting max out, which is possible. Unless you want to one-shot everything. You can use any weapon you want. It was more like I didn't want that. I didn't like that this Daedric greatsword was better than my favorite axe or sword. So I went fuck it and just like made it stronger than the Daedric greatsword. Yeah, I think the temperature gauge is just glitched. Yeah, see how like there's a weird blue shit bleeding off of it? I don't know how to fix that. If it's not fixed by like next stream, then just know it's a lost cause. The moon! Oh, it's really cute. I like the moon. Very pretty. Unless it's Majora's Mask, and the moon's fucking horrifying. Let me make sure my partner doesn't send me messages. Always just checking. I don't think I can climb that. Maybe this one. Yeah, maybe not. I was hoping I could, like, ascend first, but it doesn't go down anywhere near as far as I thought it did. Actually, I could probably climb onto this. It's fine. Yeah. I was sorry if there's not really much to talk about. Oh, stamina? Yeah, that's fair. I don't really like making like silly, like for an example, I hate stealth archery. I tried it once and got really bored of it. Like I beat the whole game with it. It was just really boring. Also games let you be a furry, games animal characters. What do you mean? Like animal characters is the same fucking thing as being a furry. You're making a fucking animal character. What do you want about it? Like, Link isn't normally an animal character in this game. This is just a Flink mod. Like, for example, if you want to, I'm trying to think of, like, the game's name. I forgot its name. But, like, I think it was, like, Wild Assault or some shit. It was a game I didn't play because, the server's management, the actual management of the server itself was so fucking ass that I just grew to hate the community. Like, I want to talk about it because, so there's this game that I was actually going to stream. It was this cool, like, it had, like, animal characters, like, furry characters, and, like, with guns and tactical gear, and it looked really cool. Uh-oh. Ow. Yeah, so, like, what was I going on about? Right, yeah, so, let me, like, quickly, yeah, so this game was really cool, and I joined the server to like be a part of the server and be a part of the community and have fun. And I was really hyped for like the open beta testing they were gonna do. It was like an alpha tester or something. Like I can't remember exactly, but they were opening up the servers and letting people have access to the game to play it. And I was given access, and it was really cool, right? I got super hyped. And then on the server, someone asked a question about when it starts, and I gave them a genuine answer. And then also explained that was in the pins, and then also linked to the correct section of the server to look next time you're curious. And one of the admin got real grumpy about me helping, just genuinely helping, and you know, just answering questions for people because I happened to be around, and he wasn't, or he just didn't want to answer because he's just getting angry. And what ended up happening was I got really pissed at him for it because I was like, it seems nothing can please him. Because in the prior conversation, I mentioned like that everything always happens at an inconvenient time in Australia due to the fact that time zones are kind of funny. And he accused me of complaining about it and said, you already knew the times, why are you complaining? I said, I wasn't complaining, I was making a point and kind of a joke. And then I also explained that the times don't really bother me that much at a later point to one of the other staff who explained that like, oh, don't worry, you should still have time to play if you get some sleep. And I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of neat. I wasn't complaining anyway. And this fucking administrator, the one that, like, hates me, it seems, reacted to my message with, like, the eyes squinting. And I was like, and I literally was like, grow up and leave me the fuck alone. Like, it was just ridiculous. And in the end, I ended up getting, like, he, like, ended up server muting me, like, for a bit because of, like, the second incident, or the first incident with the, that I mentioned. Because that happened to be the second one I just brought it up first. With the, like, me helping someone, because him and I got into a fucking argument. And then he said, time for a nap. And I went, all right, enjoy your nap. Because he's just being a smug cunt, basically. And then he server muted me. And I was like, well, I guess he's just a giant asshole because he can't handle someone having a slight bit of beef with him for being a giant asshole. Because, like, he started it. And I even explained to the guy who ran the server from the first incident with, like, him just doing the reaction and everything and being an asshole. Like, one of the other service guys who ran, like, the thing. Who ran the server, that this moderator was not cut out to be a moderator because he's just bothering people and antagonizing someone for having a fucking opinion. And he said, oh, but this guy's very dedicated. He gave me the most corporate fucking response, right? And I went, all right, if you say so. And he said, I will have a word to him though, don't worry. He didn't have a word to him. And then when the second incident happened, I DM'd the guy again, went, hey, I don't think you had a word to this guy. He really isn't cut out to be a moderator. If he's gonna antagonize someone, then fucking mute them when he gets angry that this person gets frustrated at him. Naturally, if you antagonize someone, they're gonna get pissed off. This is a very normal response from anybody. And yeah, like, in the end, fuck that game. I'm not gonna play it. I wouldn't recommend it because the community itself kind of sucks ass and the server is not very well managed. Like, from those alone, the fact that the community itself is kind of ass is what makes me just go, don't bother. The game's not worth it. And that's kind of sad that I had that type of experience because as I said, I was super excited for a game like this because it kind of ticked all the boxes that I liked. And, oh, I just went to buy arrows. I don't need arrows. But yeah, like, I don't know, that was just kind of my experience and it was really frustrating. Where the fuck are durians? Am I stupid? I also need dragon parts. Oh my god, I'm gonna need the glider. I need to go get the glider. But yeah, that's like kind of, that was that experience. And I think the game literally is called Wild Assault. But the game sucks. Like, that's my genuine outlook on it. And it's only because of the community. I think it's still in my Steam library too. Wild Assault. It was just one of those games that's just not worth playing, in my opinion. Especially if you plan to join the community and interact with other people. Just don't. Or if you do, just understand that there are some admins that are right royal cunts and don't really deserve any respect from you. That's my outlook. Am I stupid? What? Did I say that? That I was stupid? I think I did. Probably. I don't know. I put myself down a lot. But yeah, I don't know. That's my experience with that. And I've already spoken about this one, but like it kind of comes back to like another issue I have with like just culture on Discord servers. It's kind of ass. Oh, word. In that case, oops. Where the fuck? Wait, do I have the glider? What? I don't have the glider. What the f- Ah! Huh? Alright, if you say so. But yeah, I don't know. That's kind of like my little... Jamie cannot be a bird or a plane. True. Yeah, that's kind of like a thing I wanted to talk about because I thought it was interesting to talk about. There's like I could probably talk about a bunch of random shit like that. Like just random stories. Story time with Layka is basically what some of these streams are. Just me fucking talking about my problems and hoping people will listen. I mean, it's fun. Is it really? Is hearing about all of my shitty experiences with people fun? Like, that's a genuine question. And like, if that is fun, I'll keep doing it. I'll gladly talk shit on people. Maybe you're here to ridicule me and make fun of me. Who's to say, really? Look, people have joined my chat to literally call me a slur. So like, it's always uncertain nowadays. Bedtime stories with Layka, except it's full of just advice. Realistically, I think I do end up actually, like, I really do feel like I just, like a lot of, like, my little rants end up, like, coming packed with, like, little nuggets of information. Yes, grip the naked floof. Yes, this is the content I play the game for. No self-deprecation. I'm sorry. I need to make a redeem to like smack me with a newspaper or something, or spray me with a bottle. like a spray bottle. Like, stop putting yourself down. And I'm glad you seem to think they're interesting, Faye. I'm glad that's the case. It's not even like too much of like complaining. Like with the streamer thing, I was just kind of talking about like my outlook towards streaming as a whole more than anything else. But with the other one, I was just straight up complaining. But I do think, like, if I were to tack on advice at the end of the whole, like, Wild Assault Discord server debacle, remove that one moderator and add different moderators that you, like you have to vibe check them. For their first, like, month as a moderator, watch how they interact with people. That's what you need to do if you ever have a moderator. Make sure they're not an asshole, basically. Checking Discord. Like, that's a really, really important, like, thing to do. Because you end up getting some real pieces of shit. Fun fact, I don't take antidepressants. I don't like the idea of medicating to adjust my mood. That's, like, not a thing I've ever been into. Like, my line was drawn, right after I started taking estrogen, for the express reason of, like, estrogen I literally need. But yeah, antidepressants aren't my thing. I'm gonna have some Pepsi. I'm actually curious how close I am to, like, being able to take out my money from Twitch. So, I want to talk about this. I think it's interesting. It makes sense why it is like this. But it's still a bummer. I don't get anything out of bits and subs and shit until I make Twitch $50. Because it's like it's a 50-50 split on, like, everything. So when you sub for like let's say like an $8 sub, I get 4 of those dollars, and so does Twitch. And I learned that was really funny. That I have to make Twitch $50 before I can have $50. I just think it's kind of amusing. Layka was killed by the power of chat being too funny to the point where they can't even talk shit about themselves. Was I though? I just think the idea is funny. It's just like, no being sad smacks me with newspaper or shoots me with like a spray bottle or something. Like, that's funny to me. Like, that's that idea. It's like, treating me like a misbehaving dog is very funny. I need to make sure this isn't. Oh my god, it's playing audio. Shut up. I don't want to listen to my own voice. But yeah, I'm probably allowed to talk about like how the Twitch monetization shit works, because like, I don't know. I've seen Pirate Software talk about it, so I'm assuming I'm allowed to. At times, aren't we all? True. But yeah, I've like made like $22 for Twitch right now, like grand total. I am really not doing anything for Twitch. I am like probably their least valuable streamer. Like, I'd say it with some amount of certainty. But yeah, if I ever got like if I got like one of those like things that I Pirate Software got with like the ad deal thing, I was like, we are watching ads and we're gonna waste this money on something funny. Like, that would be probably what I'd do, because I think that'd be amusing. That's once I have a computer that's designed for streaming, because my computer's not built for it yet. Smash Bros introduction. What, is it just followed by me complaining? That'd be funny, actually. Imagine that. My Smash Bros intro is just me fucking complaining about the Smash Bros intro. Because I don't think it's that cool. Like, some of them are, but a lot of the times they don't really represent the character very well. Because, like, I would like more to be done for Smash Bros intros, but that's just me. But I like the idea of just, like, my Smash Bros intro is me complaining. It's like, Layka doesn't shut the fuck up. That's not hard to imagine. It's basically already happening. I could easily see that actually being like a thing. Exactly. Bonk. Nerd. Anyway, so now that I have the glider, I could do stuff. Like the dark and sad floof abilities, complaining, ultimate ability, infinite speech. Look, I don't talk that much. Well, I probably do, but beside the fucking point. It's not my fault. I just have a lot to, like, here's a fun fact. I don't talk to people quite, like, very often. That's story time. I don't talk to people very often. Like, almost at all, right? And a common thing is, by the time I get to talk to people, I have a lot to talk about, which results in me fucking talking for too long. And then people don't hang out with me. And then I don't talk to people enough. And then by the time I meet someone, I have a lot to talk about. And it fucking sucks. Because it's a vicious cycle that I've been trapped in for literal years. Your enemies would forfeit to escape. I'm so glad that talking to me is literal torture. Like, that's how that sounds. It sounds like talking to me is torture. Probably is. I would not be surprised. It just occurred to me I don't have enough fuel to get to where I need to be. Do I? So I don't remember what part I need, what dragon part. Because I'm going to need dragon parts. Pet. Aw. I'm trying to find... Oh, thank you for petting me. That's actually true. Like, that's something, Zyra, you and I both have that problem when we talk, is there's not a lot to talk about. Well, I don't think there is. Like, when you and I are trying to have a conversation, have you noticed that it really does just kind of turn into, like, either me complaining about something, or you and I not talking much because there's not much to talk about. Like, that's just kind of what I've experienced. And I'm not saying it's your fault. It's definitely, like, probably my fault. I wouldn't be surprised. And there goes the fuel. I don't... I don't know. I don't know how to feel about, like, this scenario. Yeah, on my I like talking. Oh my god! It lives! I fell so far! I'm gonna fall further. That's a guarantee. Yeah. Anyway. So, I think I have a new plan. We need more fuel. So we need to go get a lot of zonite, we need to duplicate it, we need to duplicate it more, and then duplicate it more. And duplicate like a whole bunch of it. I'm not like that though. I don't hit people with like, I don't care. Like the thing I do when someone tells me about stuff is I listen intently. That's not a joke. Like I commonly reach out to friends just to ask if they're okay. Like I'm not like the type of person who'll be like, I don't care. I'm not an asshole. That's more correct. My finisher is an apology. That is the most correct assessment of my behavior. So I apologize like a lot. It's really unhealthy, I think. But yeah. Because I'm not a piece of shit, last I checked. If I am, I'm sorry in that case. Like I don't mean to. Like I really don't mean to come off as an asshole. It literally is just a thing of sometimes I'm in a sour mood and won't want to talk. That's like the best way to explain it. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't think I was that much of an asshole. I hate early game. No talking bad about yourself. I need like, okay, I'm gonna make it next stream. There'll be a channel redeem to like, a channel point redeem to spray me with water whenever I talk bad about myself. Not like literally, because I don't want to get my equipment damaged. I'm not rich enough to make my, like, just buy new equipment. If I was, I would make it actually spray me with real water though. Or like Pepsi or something funny. I like Pepsi. I'm looking it up. Actually, I'm just gonna ask ChatGPT because I think this is really funny. I don't want to. No, I want to make it like it has to have a cooldown then, so like people don't spam it. Mom, help! I can't find durians in Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, I see the Kingdom durians found specific locations. Try checking around Farron region, especially rainforest areas like East Necluda. They usually grow on trees. Look for tropical spots. Find them in Dueling Peaks or Lorelyn Village. Thanks, Mom. I like bothering ChatGPT. So we're heading to Dueling Peaks. If I can find it. Dueling Peaks is somewhere over here. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna go here then. I'm hungry. I had pizza today and I'm still hungry. It wasn't even a big pizza, it was like really small, but I'm still hungry. And I'm like, do I really need to eat though? Cause like I had a pizza. Like I have Pepsi. Like I have like a whole giant like 1.25 liter bottle Pepsi. That's a fun fact. Need to go to Dueling Peaks, which is like this way. Hell yeah. What are you planning on getting though? Like, if you get pineapple on it, please don't. True. Okay, this is not meant to, like, I'm not trying to garner anything here. I'm just gonna fucking explain why. I am broke. I am not, like, the richest individual. I have genuine fucking money issues all the time because of, like, the cost of living here and how little money I actually have to my name every, like, week. I am profoundly, awfully broke. And it sucks. And this has always been a problem for me. But the thing is, I'm always worried about making that a mention, like, for, like, asking for money and stuff. I try not to, because I feel bad whenever people give me money. Like, for example, my partner helped me out with, like, some money problems I had a bit ago, and even recently, and I felt awful. I always just feel bad. Like, so that's a fun fact. I'm not rich, and I can't always afford to eat. I eat like a meal a day sometimes. And yes, the meal could be like a small pizza. So it's like slightly bigger than your average meal, probably. But that's about all I really eat, is about a meal a day-ish, give or take. So that's a fun fact. And I would eat more if I could afford to. But yeah, that's why I always complain about being hungry. Yo. What the fuck? Why? What am I meant to do? Can you do the hand attack, please, so I can smack you in the ass? Thank you. Ow. I hate this enemy. Fucking stupid ass Enox. Do the thing. Ow. Fuck you, fucking cunt. Such an annoying enemy. You fucking lick your lips at me, you sick fuck. Yeah, take that, nerd. Did he drop a durian? No. That's kinda sad. But I know this guy can drop a durian, last I checked. Apparently not. So where are durians? I am in the right area for durians. Also, that pizza doesn't sound that bad. The moldy cheese kind of has, like, me not feeling too good about that. I don't have much to talk about. Ow. Oh, lovely day. It's raining. I'm not going to be able to climb a mountain for the next hour or so, probably. Ow. It's fine. I don't play Siege because I think the game's shit. But congrats. Like, I tried Siege. I just didn't like it. No one's even like, oh, mad because bad. I just thought it was boring. Because of people doing that fucking jiggle peeking bullshit. Like, that's like my main problem, is people doing that. What the fuck? May have removed hearty food. What the fuck? Why'd you give me so many bits? What the fuck? Why? Thank you for all the bits. But why? That's a lot. What the fuck? Nani? Huh? But why not? That's not my point. Like, I was explaining that I wasn't asking for, like, I wasn't asking for money when I was complaining about food problems. I was just explaining why I'm always hungry. Thank you for the bits again, by the way. Um, um, it's not even like that. It's the shit where like people like, how do I explain this? Where it's this shit, but they're like leaning left and right really fast, and it's like fuck off. Like, if you play like that, you just suck. Like, you just actually suck at games. If you need to do shit like that to play a game, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, you're actual fucking garbage. It's the same shit with like spam building in Fortnite, where you feel the deep dark desire of using a fucking macro controller to play this stupid fucking game. It's borderline a game for children. If you're needing a macro controller to build an elaborate amount of excessive walls around someone, then you need to turn the game off and play something else. Like, maybe Cooking Mama is more your speed. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. But, like, playing like that is just not on. It's just not my style. I swear there was Hardy Durians in this game, though. What the fuck? Ooh. But even then, it's still annoying. Like, I don't know. I fucking hate, like, leaning mechanics in games anyway. Like, I know, like, oh, a tactical shooter, leaning. I don't like it. My favorite, like, type of games don't have leaning at all. Or if they do, I turn off leaning. Like, I just disable it. Because I don't care. I don't need to rely on, like, some funky fucking looking mechanic just to be able to play a game. Like, that's just me, though. Like, I think an example of that one, like me turning it off, is Call of Duty. Like, it's like Black Ops 2 on PC had it, and it was just like really annoying, so I just turned it off. If it means anything though, I was actually decent at Siege when I did play a little bit of it, but I didn't lean. Like, I didn't use the leaning mechanic at all. I would just walk out from behind a wall and just fucking hold the trigger down with like this SMG, and it was really funny. And people would get mad. Someone called me the straight up just called me the N-word, and I reported him and he got banned. It was very funny. Like, he got really angry. But yeah, that's been my experience with Siege. Is if you use less mechanics and do better than someone, you're the asshole. Yeah, like that's my belief, because in every game I've ever played, people feel this deep dark desire to hyper optimize every single part of their loadout and play like a giant pussy instead of having fun. And I know that can be fun for some people, but I try to allow other people to have fun, which is why I just kind of play like a normal person. Like, I don't need to like have like some really fucked playstyle, some like excessive leaning bullshit. Like, I don't need to make a hyper optimized stuff like. And even then, like, that's another thing as well, is when I used to play, like, Battlefield. So I used to play a lot of Battlefield when I was younger. I used to play the, engineer, medic, or sniper. But with the sniper, I used a pistol. I used the pistol of the loadout. And I would hide in the bushes and jump up and shoot the guy out of the turret of a tank and then lay back down, and the tank wouldn't know where I went. And that was funny. Like, 'cause I wasn't outright ruining the fun for everyone. I just removed the gunner from the tank so the demolitions guy can blow it up. And sometimes I would get caught in the explosion because he would fire a fucking Panzerfaust at the tank and it would kill me. It was funny. Panzerschreck, I mean, not Panzerfaust. But it's still really funny. I would get like direct impacted by my teammates' Panzerschreck because I was standing in the wrong spot, and that was about it. It was really funny. I don't know, I love that. I don't mind using snipers like a sniper rifle. I just get bored of laying there, like, alright, where's the guy? Oh, there's one, misses. It's like, alright. With the pistol, I'm a better shot if like, there's less consequences to my shots. That's a little fun fact. So if I use a weapon that has a higher fire rate, like a Barrett M82A 150 cal BMG, with like an extended mag, I have an easier time using that than I do using like like the L11, because with the L11 it's bolt action, so there's more consequences to every missed shot, as opposed to like a semi-auto sniper. Or like a Dragnov. Like, I can use that just fine. I have no issue with Dragnovs, because I can just ding, 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 ding. But with like a bolt action, it's like, and I'm like, all right, now I have to sit here for a fucking week while I pull the bolt back. It's so frustrating. I don't know, it makes me angry. So yeah, I use like semi-auto snipers. Like, I remember when I played like Call of Duty, I used like the SVU, and I was really good with it. And I used to make everyone in lobbies angry, so I used a thermal scope. So apparently everyone hates thermal scopes, but if you use a thermal scope with multi-zoom, and you also use the ballistic CPU on a sniper, everyone hates you. Literally everyone. And I used to run exactly that because I liked the combo. Marksman snipers are good because they can absolutely obliterate a bolt action sniper if you're just better than them. And I usually am better than bolt action snipers with a marksman's rifle, so I use those. That's my only reason why I like marksman's rifles. They are more fun to use than bolt actions. Bolt actions suck ass. Like, they're cool aesthetically, that's about it. Like, if I see someone with like a cool bolt action, I'm like, that's kind of dope. Never used it though. Fuck that. Like, just give me a marksman's rifle. They're really fun. Well, this is a Halo sniper, but that's not bolt action either. That's just a semi-auto sniper. Is this path always like this? Or did I take a different path? Hi. Bonk. That's funny. But that's literally most bolt action sniper playstyle. The fuck are you on about? That's like almost every bolt action sniper playstyle. They hide in a bush like a giant pussy. And they shoot you from like 5 clicks out. And it's like, bro. Can you actually like contribute to the fight instead of just getting one kill like, yep, that's 7. Well, the guy in the who's actually putting in work with the assault class is like, got my 50th kill. It's number 6. It reminds me of like Russian Badger. They're talking about the sniper and fucking Payday 2. It's like, you see like a sniper shot where it's like, that's number 6. While the cops are dying out there and it's like, yep, got another one. I'll tally that down. It's very funny. This place's music's alright. Not as good as like Twilight Princess soundtrack, but it's still alright. What do you have? I need to know, like, can someone help? I don't want to look it up right now, but like, what are like the best ingredients for like high duration, high effect meals in Tears of the Kingdom? Like, I know them all for Breath of the Wild, but I know they're different. In Call of Duty, it wasn't very satisfying because it was just slurs or me being insulted. Like, that's one that wasn't very satisfying at all. Like, COD just didn't have like that feeling of like fun whenever you killed a person. So if you had like death speak turned on, someone would just insult you. Or you'd have like funny ones where like it's just some dude be like, what the fuck? And that's it. Like, they'd be reacting to your weapon. Like, those were funny. But that's about it. I really didn't enjoy like death comms in any game. Yeah, but I also hate that mentality. Like, saying get good or mad cause bad is just like, that's just like shit-eating behavior. Like, it's the type of stuff I don't say to people because like, it makes you look like a bigger asshole than the person who's angry. Like, because when you behave like that, it's just like the most, I'm trying to say, like, it's the type of behavior that makes people look at you and be like, this is not the person I want to be around. Like, if you're gonna antagonize someone who's just trying to play a game after they got a little annoyed, are you really like, are you really worth playing games with at that point? And I get that with like Dark Souls, when someone actively cheats or uses like one of those fuck ass meta builds, and they're just like, oh, mad cause bad, get good. And it's like, what the fuck? Kind of. It needs to have a 30-minute duration. Oh, I didn't know this door could be opened. But yeah, for me, like, that's another thing, is I try not to like mistreat new players. I want people to have fun with the game. I don't want to like make them never come back. You know, one time I ever caused that, I kind of felt bad. I was playing like Sombra when I used to play Overwatch, and some guy was playing Widowmaker, and I kept hacking them, then just dumping the entire SMG magazine into them. And they got mad and switched to McCree, so I hacked them and dumped the SMG mag into them. And they got mad and switched to Bastion and went like sentry gun mode. This is before like the patch that changed how his sentry gun mode worked. This is before Overwatch 2. So I hacked him and I shot him with a whole magazine in my SMG again. And eventually he left the lobby. And like a month later, I checked my recently played with players list, and bro had not touched the game since playing with me at all. Like, dude had never ever come back to the game. And I was like, wow, I literally made someone quit a game. I'm kind of a dickhead. So I swapped out from playing Sombra and played Bastion instead. And now I don't play Sombra in Overwatch. Now I don't play Overwatch at all, but I stopped playing Sombra because I made someone quit. So I don't like ruining the fun for people to that degree. Like, I just happened to cross him. It wasn't my fault. He would come after me. I'd be fighting someone else, and then he would show up and I'd just hack them and shoot them. That's how you play Sombra. You teleport behind someone, hack them, and then dump your magazine into them. And then you teleport away. That's the play style. But I was like, I'll just play something else. And I still had people get mad because of like how I played Bastion. Because how I played Bastion was, I would go sentry gun mode almost indefinitely for the whole round, the whole entire match, basically. And what would happen is, I would be the best goddamn sentry gun in the entire fucking game. I put Torb to shame. Torb's sentries have nothing on me. And it was funny, because what ended up happening was I would make people angry, and I would literally apologize. Like, somebody like, oh, fuck off, and get like really mad, like, oh, fuck your Bastion. I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't mean to make you angry. I'm just trying to play the game. And that's it. Plus, they made duration effect. Didn't Roll's horn. 500 bit. Thank you for the bits. But also, why? Why the bits? Like, thank you. I do appreciate it, but it always catches me off guard. Also, everything's lagging again. Tears of the Kingdom causes immeasurable amounts of lag sometimes. Like, you actually see everything lagging. Yippee! I like the yippee effect. I would rather be shit talk by Layka by some than by some random. Why? Because I know immediately after I'm going to hear sorry to the point where it's burned in my mind. Probably. The thing is, I don't like shit talking people, so even then, you probably won't even be shit talked by me. Because like, at most, I'll shit talk people who like actually actively treat someone like garbage. Like, that's about all that comes from that. I'm gonna sleep in this bed. Thank you for the bits again, by the way, Diary. Oh. I got a DM from this scammer. Just curious, by the way, do you play any games? I get these DMs all the time. They're like, random DM, out of the blue. They usually also try to add you. It's like, do you play any games? By the way, I like your Sona. Can I draw it? I'm an artist and rent is due and my dog is sick. It's like, yep, it's pretty typical. Reports them. Why? I'll document, like, my experience with this fucking scammer, because it's always really fun to make fun of them. Like, these are people I have no sympathy for. Fuck scammers. They're scumbags. Yeah, they're really annoying. Like, I just wish they would stop. So, where the fuck is Dinroll, by the way? Isn't he, like, up near Tarrytown? Dinroll's the fire one, isn't he? Scum of the earth? True. I show exactly zero sympathy to scammers. Even if they tell me some sob story like, oh, but I need to do this to make money. No, you don't. Get a job. It's hard to do. Like, but there are people out there who can manage it. I could manage it. No, don't block them. Report them to Discord first. Because it actually shuts their account down because of how often they say that stuff. It's become registered as spam. So it's always good to actually report them. Or report them also to the staff of the server you have in common with them. And the reason why is because this will allow them to not scam anyone else at all, which is good. It basically helps, like, shut them down, like, more than just blocking them. Yeah, report them to Discord or you bait them a bit until they say the typical, I'm a 3D artist, I do VTuber stuff. Like, wait for them to say that sometimes, like, bait them along for that, and then immediately report them to Discord. Because that is a dead set, immediate red flag that Discord will not take lightly. I've watched these accounts go from their name to deleted user with a number so many times I've lost count. And it's because I report them. I shut them the fuck down permanently. And obviously they will come back because Discord accounts are quick and easy to make and literally free to make as well. But it's still, like, it helps. It helps discourage them as well. And the reporting to the server in common is also really useful because it lets the staff know to keep an eye out for shit like this. That's another one. And I've actually had legitimate artists advertise to me in DMs, and I've had to tell them that this is literally not allowed according to the server's rules. Yeah, I've had that one too. I've also had ones that, like, are aged accounts. So if you don't know what an aged account is, someone made an account 5 years ago, and they kept it, and then sold it recently to someone else, so the account looks more legit. These people who typically buy these accounts will do them up more, and make them look more legit. But then this account will just say something spammy or scammy, and it's really obvious that it's a scammer, right? And those are called aged accounts. They're literally designed to look legitimate. So yeah, if you see those, also report them, because that means the scammer loses money. But you have to bait them to say the thing first with those ones. But if you report them, they get banned by Discord. That means you're losing the scammer money every time one of those accounts gets banned. And that's why I like doing it, especially to aged accounts, more than anything else. I need to... Where is my boy? Is he underground right now? Yes, I know Dinroll goes underground sometimes. Where is Dinroll? Well, so from my, like, tirade about, like, scammers and scam accounts and stuff, I just think it's interesting. You do the thing I do where you leave your computer on. I can respect that grind. I think I used to be in Furry Legion and I left literally because of all the scammers. And also because I didn't talk on Furry Legion. I don't talk on many furry servers literally because of my experience of furry servers. Stop jumping away from me, you fucking asshole. Prick. Anyway. Yeah, I don't like furry servers, which is really funny because I've gone on this tirade countless times already, so I'm not going to go on it again. I'm not going to fucking burn your ears out with this shit. Like, I think my point's already been made, like, enough times. Unless anyone's curious, then I'll talk about it. Otherwise, I won't. Like, that's kind of how it is. But I've gone on these tirades for quite a while. And literally the main reason is because it explains why I seem so hostile about joining servers, and also why I have such a shit mentality towards furry servers. Talking Club Floof. Club Floof. Never heard of that one. I've heard of a Planet Floof though, and I didn't like it. About 15k people there. That's fair. Not my style, too many people. And also just like, fuck furry servers, I don't like them. And it sounds mean. Like, I'm not an anti-fur. I just don't like furry servers. They're just not great to be in. I'd say, like, objectively, there's some of, like, the worst feelings is being in a furry server. Or an LGBT server. Why? Oh, okay. So, my experience with LGBTQIA plus whatever furry servers, and just furry servers in general, is the following. The general culture they harbor there. Regulars can break the rules. Admin are royalty and treated as such. And anyone who's new has a 50-50 chance of being treated like they don't exist, or being welcomed with loving, open arms. But if you even bring up that a regular is breaking the rules, you're the asshole. And I don't tolerate that shit. I don't enjoy furry servers. Fuck them. They're really boring. They're really shit. The culture they harbor is awful. Like, I just don't like the feeling of being in them anymore. And it happened countless times where I was basically vilified for being upset that someone was treated very differently for almost the exact same thing I was treated like horribly for. Someone asked how I was and I gave a genuine answer, and that was counted as venting. But then someone else came into the server and explicitly vented, but because they were a regular, everyone's like, "Oh my god, I hope you're okay." And I'm like, I hate this fucking place. And then they accuse me of every time they asked, "How are you?" I answered negatively. No, I fucking didn't. I was having a shit week and answered negatively for that week. For like the 3 months before that, though, I was answering positively. I'm like, "I'm actually all right today. Thanks for asking." Fuck these servers. Fuck the people that run them, and fuck the regulars who can break them fucking rules. It's just awful. Like, I've never once in my life hated a server type more than furry servers, because these places suck. Like, I've never felt less welcome in a server than a furry server. For a community that wants to be treated like, well, like, nicely and like, no, but it's not even just that. It's that they don't enforce this for regulars. That's my problem. Like, that's my main issue, my genuine fucking grievance with it. But yeah, like, it's just that. And I think we also, yeah, Bandit, I think we did meet through Furry Legion. But I don't think I spoke much on that server as a whole. I think I was really quiet. But it's always so vague. But that's my problem. It sucks. And like, yeah, and with the LGBT servers, they're the same problem, where staff are treated like royalty. And someone shows up, it was online, everyone's like, "Oh my god, they're amazing! Whoa!" And I'm like, bro, chill. They're just running a fucking Discord server. They're not some sort of rock star. But they're treated like they are. And it's always because people just want to, like, earn staff favor and become a favorite so they can break the rules. That is the actual reason. They don't give a shit. And then and also the other thing is, every single, like, moderator is added via nepotism. They have to have been friends, really good friends with the owner, or something like that, and then that's when they get added as a moderator or a staff member to the server. Even if they're inexperienced and fucking stupid. I hate the entire culture around furry and LGBTQ servers. Like, I despise it more than anything in the fucking world. These servers suck because of how they're run. The entirety of it is awful. You need to pick people who are experienced. They can still be your friend, but they need to be experienced when it comes to moderation. Staff aren't royalty. They're not anything special. They just run the fucking server or help run the server. Like, there's nothing too crazy. It's not even that hard to run a Discord server. I just don't bother trying to. And then there's also, like, the whole thing of, like, regulars breaking rules. Enforce your rules. Even if it is a regular, even if it's a staff member. Fuck them. They broke the rules, they now get punished. If a staff member breaks a fucking rule, they are treated like a menu. Fucking a regular person, a normal fucking person. I'm trying to pay attention to other things as well. Can you pet the woofers? No, unfortunately, I already tried. But yeah, breaking rules shit is like bullshit. Rule breaking is shit there. Yeah, like, that's my problem. Every server does this. Every fucking server. And I will hate it forever. I will never not hate it. Which is why I don't join furry servers anymore. I never, ever, ever, ever in my entire life will consider another furry server. Because fuck those places. They suck. Like, and the thing is, at least you're even able to become a fucking moderator. That's the problem. Trying to be a moderator nowadays on Discord, even just to help out, I got offered to help, and like, oh, you need experience moderating a server. It's like, bro, every server says that. There is no such thing as getting experience to moderate a server, because every server wants you to have experience or be their friend. And it's like, this is stupid. I can't even offer, like, to give a hand to a server because I'm always online without being told that I can't because of A, nepotism, or B, some shit fucking barrier they put in the way that doesn't make sense because it's in the way of everything. Every server has this problem. And that's another problem I have as well. It's like, every server making the same requirements so it's impossible to become mod unless you know the person. And it's always like that fucking... It is just like friend privilege. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's like entry-level job asking for you to have a number of experience with Diamond! I needed money, so that's good. But yeah. Sorry for yelling. That was actually really cool. But yeah, like, my only issue is already that these servers suck. Which is why if I ever made a server, if this shit happened, I would put the kibosh on that so fast. If a staff member broke the rules, I'm like, nope, you're getting a temporary staff suspension because you broke the rules. You're being treated like every other member. You broke the rules. You have been warned and you're not staffed for a week. Behave yourself. And if everyone goes, well, she runs the server awfully. Do I though? Do I really run the server awfully? Yeah, but like, yeah, it's true. Exactly, like that's a straight up quote from me now. Is me screaming Diamond halfway through a sentence and me complaining about shit. But I don't know if that makes any sense or if like my frustration is validated in some way. Like I wouldn't be shocked if it wasn't. Like it's probably like some like idiot server owner who's like, oh, why would I just add anyone to the server as a moderator? It's like, I don't expect that. I expect you to have good moderators and actually run your fucking server. Even if it's not me, have good moderators. Don't be a shithead. My approach, this is, you get one warning, then you're out. Yeah, that's more my point. Like, staff member wise, I would be like, you know the rules better than anyone. You should not be breaking them. I don't care how long you've been a staff member for. If I've trusted someone to be a staff member, like let's say hypothetically, Bandit becomes staff on my server. And then Bandit breaks a fucking rule. Sorry, Bandit, you're not staff for a week until you learn your fucking lesson. Reread the damn rules. And why? Because I don't want to have people who are meant to be enforcing the fucking rules breaking them on my damn server. I take rules super duper 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 seriously. And so should everyone else. I am really just struggling with this fucking mountain right now. Bruh. Can't. Just let me climb the mountain, thank you. But yeah, like, that's more my issue, is I don't want people breaking the rules, no matter who it is. And even then, like, if I would try my damnedest to make everyone feel welcome, I don't care how large the server would get, I would try so fucking hard to make everyone feel welcome. Because I know how awful it feels to feel like you don't belong somewhere because everyone fucking ignores you. Like, that feeling sucks. And that's a very common feeling that a lot of these servers give you. They would never break the rules unless they're telling Layka be nice themselves. Yeah, that's not a rule. But, yeah. Never being a mod after the experience you had, that's fair. For me, like, I just like helping. Which is why I always offer to be a moderator. It's because I genuinely enjoy helping people. Like, knowing that I'm helping people is a really nice feeling for me. It's like, oh my god, I'm useful. Like, that's the actual thought I get. It's like positive brain juice for being useful. Yeah. Oh no, don't worry, Zyri. Unless you're a regular, then they won't ban you. We're gonna remember that. That's how that works. If you're a regular, they won't ban you. They'll make sure you're feeling okay. They will give you virtual hugs and support. Oh my god, I hope you're okay. Remember, that's how that works. Okay, more team one time because having real life issues and consider it much. I got told that I ruined the mood for being depressed in a LGBTQ streamer support server. I shit you not. In a LGBTQ streamer support server, I was told that being depressed ruins the fucking mood. The fucking audacity. The fucking audacity of this bitch. And then when I finally left the server, this motherfucker had the gall to come into my fucking DM and say, "So you left, huh?" Of course I fucking left. It made me so angry. I was so pissed. Advert. Alright. Stream stops until the advert's over. Fuck ads. I hate ads. I don't know, I don't like ads at all. But yeah, like, it made me so angry. Like, truly. More, like, angrier than anything ever. And it was just like, welcome back. The stream is continuing. But like, that's the thing I was having a problem with, was I was just sad. I didn't have a lot of friends. I was really lonely. I had no one in my life. Like, it's just the usual shit I was going through. And this motherfucker hit me with a, "You ruined the mood by being sad." And then they told me they were just being realistic. They hit me with, "Oh, I'm a realist." No, you're not. You're an asshole. There's a difference between being realistic and being a dickhead. And they were being a dickhead. It's like, "Hey, I hope you're doing alright. A lot of people have noticed that you're kind of sad on the server. What's up?" That is being nice. And also, then you could ease into, "Oh, by the way, apparently some people feel, get worried about you, and it kind of brings the mood down a little bit. If it's okay, can we talk about here instead so you don't really, like, go venting in the server or use a dedicated vent chat?" Like, it's so much, like, there's so much better ways to handle this. Like, "I'm sorry, I'm so fucked up that I'm having trouble taking the metro, having told myself, hold myself from jumping, people get depressed, and boys, I need to be welcomed the most." True. Especially when someone has no one. Like, that's like my point, is when I had no one, it was when I was the least welcomed to any server as well. Like, I was never welcome anywhere. While being alone, I had one friend who had recently moved to a different city away from me. And that was it. And it's like, bruh, what do you expect me to do? What, you want me to click my heels together? Or yippee hee, hey, wow, oh, amazing. My life is not great, but I'm gonna be happy. No, that's not how it works. You can't just flick a switch and turn your sadness off. That's not how it works. Never has been. It makes me so ruthlessly angry. Gooba. Gooba. Look at Gooba. Aren't they cute? Aren't they fluffy and adorable? Look at them. I don't think I can pet the fops. I can try. I want to pet the fops. Gooba. No! Aw. I startled him. Aw. Poor Gooba. We can't pet the fops, unfortunately. He runs away. Yeah, you did. Like, that's the thing, is, like, I appreciate the people who didn't just, like, straight up abandon me. That's like, kind of a thing for me, is I value friends who treat me like a friend. Thank you for booping my snoot. Sorry for unveiling a firearm. And also thank you for petting me. But yeah, like, that's the thing, is a common occurrence with me was also a lot of friends I had would not talk to me unless they wanted something. And kind of sucked. Like, one of my friends only checked in on me after literally not talking to me for almost a year. And it was because I had sad floof hours status equipped, and that was it. And then they're like, "Oh yeah, we can hang out. I can show you, like, the site. We can try and make some friends." I'm like, "Oh, that sounds awesome." We haven't spoken since. They haven't even tried to reach out to me. That's like my main problem. A lot of the friends I have don't try to reach out to me at all. Like, they really just don't care. And I know that it's a rough accusation to make, is saying they don't care. But the fact they don't try to even interact with me outside of them wanting, like, to feel like a good person for making sure, like, for checking on someone is kind of sad. Like, I don't know, it's just been my experience. Like, you should actually give a shit about your friends. Obviously, there are times where, like, with Voidborn, I don't actually get DM Voidborn very often because I don't know what to talk about. I don't want to bother them. Like, that's more my actual reason for not DMing people sometimes. Yeah, like, that's the thing with me, is, like, I had the unfortunate experience of realizing super early, but it's only because of how many times it happened in a row for me. Like, it just kept happening. I was like, yeah, this is too much. I'm just done. And I'm yet to remove some of these people because they don't talk to me. They don't try to. They don't care. And even then, the person that, like, doesn't talk to me, like, ever, and they're like, oh, I hope you're okay, and they, like, offer to, like, hang out with me, stuff like that. That same very person also had an issue on their LGBT server. So you'd think them and I would get along because of that, and, like, become friends because of how awfully we were both treated. No. That's a resounding no. Oh, good, happy to talk about anything. That's fair. I just, like, don't really know what to talk about, because I always feel like I'm bothering you whenever I DM you about anything. Like, I'll send you a stupid picture of, like, Tears of the Kingdom or Elden Ring or whatever, and I'm like, am I boring? Like, that's actually where that usually comes from. So, yeah, sorry for not talking very much in, like, DMs. And there are times when you DM me and I'm just, like, sad, so I'm not even in the mood to talk. If that makes any sense. Like, it really does just kind of fluctuate. I think it's this way. Yeah, it is this way. Yeah, I get that. Like, I don't get upset if someone's never played the game. I get upset when someone just straight up ignores me. That's when I get upset. But you don't ignore me, though. That's my point. It's the fact that, like, some people do. Yeah, that's fair. If it means anything, I can easily explain stuff about the games. I love talking. It's actually why I wanted to get into streaming originally. Is like, I realized I really enjoy talking, and I can talk about a lot of stuff. So I was like, hey, this would be, like, a good thing for streaming. Even if it's, like, not super interesting, there's probably someone out there who will find what I say interesting. Like the pictures. Oh, thank you. I could send more. I have, like, a bunch of stupid shit I've been doing in Zelda. Like, I cooked Master Swords. Can I show you all that? I cooked a meal. I cooked these are the meals. It became dubious food. I cooked 5 Master Swords and ate them. I also cooked, like, over 300 rupees worth of rupees into a meal and ate them. Why? Because I can. That's the actual reason. Also, I also cooked the souls of the dead, but that was just for me. That was just my alone time. Blep. I wish I had, like a Layka blep emote. Need the iron, true. One of these fucking trees is gonna get up and start walking at me. I just know it. What? It's fine. I need to get more like emotes in general, but yeah. I love playing MMORPGs. But they're boring without at least consistent dungeon group. I wouldn't say so personally. Like, for me, I find MMOs fun when I'm by myself, but that's only because I don't like people. Because all my experience with MMOs is the following: you don't play the meta class, so we don't want to play with you. I'm like, all right, if you say so. Like, I played Survival Hunter in World of Warcraft, and every time I joined a raid group, they were like, you need to play something else. And I'm like, but why? And they can never give me a straight answer. So it's always like, oh, survival hunt is bad, but you haven't seen my build yet. Survival hunt is bad though. Is it really, or are you just saying that because you want me to play Beast Mastery like a giant pussy? Beast Mastery is good though. No, it's not. Beast Mastery is actually really awful. It doesn't teach you anything. You don't learn shit about like actual like value conservation or anything in your inventory. Like, if you like, I don't know. I think Beast Mastery is kind of cringe because it's just you hiding like a giant bitch at the back of like the fight while your dogs take all your damage. Like, you're not doing anything as Beast Mastery. At least with survival, I was actually doing something. But that's like my problem, is I don't like the playstyles of like all the quote-unquote meta classes, so I just don't play them, and then everyone hates me. Like pushing dungeons and such, like quests for relaxing. That's fair. For me, my relaxing thing was I would farm stuff. I would put on some chill synthwave, I would read Beastars manga, and I would farm stuff. And that was it. Like, for example, RuneScape. I chopped wood for 6 hours. That's not a joke. My 6-hour RuneScape session was chopping wood, reading a book, watching YouTube, and eating dinner. Beastars is amazing. I plan on rewatching it again recently. Like not recently, like later. Because I've rewatched it like 9 times maybe. Put on a 4-hour video essay. Just, framed like 5K level. Nice. Oh wait, I need to be zuggling. Oops. I'll manage. Anyway, there's a wall here I can zuggle off of. Yippee. Hello, zuggling wall. It's lovely to see you down here in the depths. Here's how zuggling works for anyone who's curious. Let's say you have a weapon. You will open up the map, and as your map tries to open, you'll notice there's a brief moment when the menu disappears. You can buffer the map opening by opening up your weapon list. You then drop the weapon you're holding, and then as this menu closes, you reopen it to get out another weapon. Okay. I hope you sleep well. Thanks for stopping by the stream, by the way, Voidborn. Hope you have a lovely evening and sleep. But yeah, and then as you take out the other weapon, the map will open. What this does is now you have 2 weapons equipped. And then you drop this one. And what this is going to do is that first weapon I dropped will now be attached to my hand as a functioning weapon. See? This one's now on my hand. And you can do this as many times as you want, but the game will fucking break at higher numbers. But you can keep doing this, and every time you do this, you're effectively doubling the damage of your in-hand weapon. So now, there's 3 total. So I'm holding this one plus 2 zuggled. And you can just keep doing this. That's 3 zuggled, so 4 total. And then this is 6 total, because 5 is zuggled. This damage is really funny. So who wants to see me fucking obliterate Ganondorf? Or a Ganondorf, not the specific one. I fucking hate these enemies, they're so stupid. It's mostly because of the auto-target, it's so cancer. Like, it's actually awful in this game. There we go, now we can fight Ganondorf. Alright, you motherfucker, come here. Give me a second. He has to do a certain thing. There we go. Watch his health. Ding, 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 ding. And the fun thing is, this damage can get even funnier if you have a different weapon. Oh my god. I hate Twitch's infrastructure sometimes. I also hate YouTube's. YouTube's is pretty awful. Like, I've had YouTube streams that straight up fucking crash. I'm like, cool. Layka the exploiter, true. But yeah, this is like, I learned this through a channel. I actually learned this through 2 channels, which is, I learned about it through Suishi and through, Cleric. 2 really funny channels that do like, exploit content and other funny things in Zelda. Also, by the way, when you Zuggle, you duplicate the weapon. So I can just duplicate a weapon. So if you're just with a weapon that can break, for example, you really like your Traveler's Spear, you can just duplicate this thing as many times as you fucking want, as long as you have the inventory space for it. But even then, you could just Zuggle the rest. So yeah, that's that. Back after another advertisement. Welcome back. I obliterated Ganondorf. You should be able to rewind the stream, hopefully. Maybe not, though. I'm unsure. A Ganondorf, not specifically Mr. Ganondorf himself, though. Mr. Dorf. I'm an eyeball. Good dust on my eye. Ow. Why does that have to be my good eye? What the fuck? Ow. It's fine. I forgot to light this bonfire. Bonfire lit. Anyway. Princesses for stealth. Now I'm gonna talk to the Great Deku Tree. Hello, man. Where's Zelda? Ugh. Oh my god, a new memory. Who cares? Oh my god, the Master Sword is moving. Whoa. Cool. If I could make a flying device, I can easily get up to there, but I don't have enough stamina. So we need more stamina, but I don't really need the Master Sword. I just wanted to get it because I think it'd be funny. That's the only reason. Oh my god, did I get a Discord message? What the hell? Oh my god, I have like 3. What the fuck? Oh. What do you want? Thank you for petting me, by the way, Zari. And also thank you for stopping by. I hope your doggo and you enjoy the walkies. Might catch you in the stream. Just leave Rain to give you the stats. Thank you. I don't know how long I'm planning on streaming for, though. This picture you sent me is an accurate representation of people getting angry at me for, like, being mean to myself. And then there was one. Yeah, this is kind of how my streams go. Is there aren't a lot of people, like, that watch. So when, like, some regulars leave, it's like, now there's no one around. And the stream's super duper quiet for, like, the rest of the sesh. And I'm like, lovely. I thought, oh my god. I'm actually end the stream in about an hour because my partner will be home by then and I'll get to spend time with him. But yeah. I'm trying to like see if there's anything else I can even do right now other than like kind of struggling to find specifically Mr. Flamey Dragon. Because I think that's Dinroll. Which I need Dinroll's horn for 30-minute duration. So we're looking for Dinroll right now. He's around here somewhere. Dinroll, where are you? Dinroll? Am I stupid? I swear Dinroll flies around this area. I like that foxes make squeaky noises in this game. Wuffinator, good dog. I don't think I'll be able to kill them. Usually you need a bow to kill those guys for the most part, so I can't really do much to them. Magically unexists. Kind of. That's how it feels like with Dinroll. Unless you're planning on leaving as well, in that case. F. Bonk. Thanks for the stuff, nerd. Alright, give me a second. I'll type it in chat. I don't care if people know my Discord. That's not a joke. I got in super early, so my Discord username is just Layka. It's very funny. Dinroll, where are you? I can't find him. Maybe we can just hang out and wait for him to show up. So I'll add after the stream. That's fair. Like, even if I see him in the disc, I'll try and fly to him with a flying device, but... Actually, until then, I can just duplicate stuff. Give me a second. I need to duplicate... this. Oh. Yeah, I'll reload that save. I pressed the wrong prompt. That was my bad. I was meant to hold it in my hand, not try and use it. Where is it? There it is. There are a few other spots you can duplicate stuff in, but I found that this is like the most convenient because it just involves standing around. Oh. I forgot to sort my inventory. Bonk. Oh, yeah. I wish I could duplicate more of them at a time, like I could hold more than just 5 items. Feels like I could skip the duplicating things by just editing the save, but I don't want to. I want to duplicate things properly. Because editing the save will invalidate the run. This also works with like gliding, so I can just do this as well. And then just do it again. And get more out of it. I'm going to do it in here because of that, because there's a box. Nah, that doesn't work as well. Too much height. Exploiting. True. Fun fact, Lyka is my Call of Duty gamer tag, because it's my name but short. That's the actual reason why it's my Call of Duty name, gamer tag. Hey, exploiting is better than save editing. That's like straight up cheating. Over the decaying roses. Thank you for following. I had to take a second to read that. Just trying to figure out what it said. Well, thank you for following, but also I didn't see the follower count go up. So I'm assuming someone else unfollowed or Nova unfollowed immediately after following. Who's to say? Nova's fine. Hello, how are you? I'm okay. How are you today? Also, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a lovely day. Is Dinroll nearby yet? I've been fucking duplicating shit for ages. Oh. Yeah. Wolflink mod. Yeah. Let's do a mod that adds Twilight Princess equipment to the game. Like the Orden Shield, Dark Knot weapons, Twilight Princess Master Sword, and the Orden Sword, alongside the Hero's Bow from Twilight Princess. And also a bunch of other weapons from other Zelda games, but I only care about Twilight Princess, so that's all I'm going to talk about. It's called the Standalone Weapons of Legends mod. I'd recommend giving it a go. Fun. Hell yeah, it is. I plan to actually provide access to specifically my mod pack, because I combined a few mods together, including the Weapons of Legend one and this one, because they both adjust a certain file, and I managed to combine them. And also, there's a mod that was requested by me that's on the Game Banana called Lizards Are Goobers, and it basically changes every instance of the word lizard to goober, which is very cute. Yeah, that one I haven't installed because I have to fuck around with like merging text mods, and that's just significantly more work, and I'll do it later. Okay, that should be enough Zonai charges. Now, where the fuck is Dinroll? It just feels like the other dragons aren't in the air. I don't know if anyone else is feeling that. Where are the other ones? Anywho, Nova, how are you today? I forgot to ask. I usually ask. That's a bear. Where is Dinroll? I'm gonna Google Dinroll's location real quick. Actually, I'm just gonna ask GPT. I need help again. Where is Dinroll in? I think it's at 2 A's. Dinroll in TOTK. Gotcha. Dinroll can be found northern part of the map. Well, no shit, but like, Hebra Mountains. Early morning, late afternoon. What? Doing great. That's good to hear. I was correct. Din Roll is the fire one. They said late afternoon, so I can hang out until Din Roll shows up, or I can just sleep. I'll just sleep for now, like in the game. I could sleep for reals. Imagine if I do like a huge, really super duper long stream and just fell asleep on stream. Actually, I think that's allowed if it's like a subathon. Because like, if you are forced to be awake for a certain period of time, you can actually just sleep on stream, which I think is really funny. Huh? Sorry if I was just rambling. I ramble a lot. Yeah, check out this broken Master Sword lady. Thanks for the $300. Why is it broken? That's the challenge. I had to beat the game with the broken Master Sword, which is actually, just present this game. I mean, still broken. So I had to essentially use a mod or make a mod myself, essentially, that stops it from being despawned when you leave the island, basically. I wish this guy was to tell me about pony points. I don't care. I just want to sleep. It's a regular bed, please. Until like night. Yeah. So the challenge is beating the game with only the broken Master Sword, which does 1 damage, has durability of 6. So, I was about to get to that. So it has a durability of 6, which means it's physically impossible to beat the game with only the broken Master Sword. But, a difference is, that's fucking, god damn it, bruh. Okay, yeah. So it normally has a durability of about 6, and the problem with that is it'll break. But what this means is it's physically impossible to beat the game with the broken Master Sword. But with a mod that makes it, like, that prevents it from despawning when you're not on the Great Sky Island doing the tutorial, and another mod that makes it unbreakable, I'm doing a challenge where I have to beat the game with only this weapon. But this weapon has been glitched to contain a weapon fusion, which is not normal. You can't normally do this with a broken Master Sword, and an upgrade, which is attack up plus 10, which also isn't normally doable. And both of these were done with a glitch called weapon stat transfer. And that's that. Where is... So I'm not seeing. Well, the mod is literally mandatory unless you want the challenge to be, I run up, smack something 6 times, the sword breaks and the stream ends and I never play this game again. So instead, I did this. And obviously, this could be done without, like, fucking with this stuff as well. Like, it would just take a long time because it only does 1 damage per hit. But these, combined with items that increase your attack damage, like meals and armor, this will allow you to essentially, actually function in-game instead of struggling along. Yeah, so also, I'm not finding fucking Din Roll, so I'm assuming I did a silly, but I can't find fucking Din Roll. Also, you have a question? Ask away, of course. Oh. Oh. What does armor look like in Wolf-Link? Some of the armor has been adapted to the model, but not all of it. So there will be some armors that are glitched. I can take the time to build up my other save real quick, because I might wrap the shrimp in a little bit anyway. But I can take the time to... I'm unsure. I'll quickly do this. So give me a quick second to switch over to me, and I'll swap to the other... my other save real quick. I have to switch to my other account and a few other things But just give me a hot second, basically. It shouldn't take too long. And I'll basically show off how the armor looks on Wolflink. Because it is actually super interesting. One of your favorite things to say. It's fair. Let me do this. Select my other account. It's me. Yeah, sorry if this isn't too interesting a stream. I'm just kind of explaining like a mod thing now. But yeah, if it is boring, let me know. Because I don't want to make boring content. I like having fun and doing funny things. And I thought this challenge of like beating the game with only the broken stray sword would be really funny. Which I was like, hey, this sounds like a good time. I'll do that. First, you find this a lot of fun. Oh, in that case, I'm glad. So this is my personal save where I've been fucking around. I can also show off the mod that adds like all the extra weapons to the game, like from the other games. I'll show off a few things. I have to go to Lookout Landing for that. And also expect a shit frame rate thanks to Lookout Landing's horrible optimization. This is probably a little bit better in like later versions of the game, but in my version of the game, which is 1.1.1, it's not very good. Right now I'm surfing on a Dark Nut shield from Twilight Princess, and I've got the Dark Nut Claymore on my back, which is also really nice. Got the Hero's Bow. I missed completely because of the lag. Oh, you only have one heart? I was fucking around to save and seeing what I could do with it. Yeah, this game's running like ass right now because I'm near Lookout Landing. I don't know what the deal is, but Lookout Landing has like a really horrible problem with frame rate. It like, on any hardware, this area runs like fucking trash, no matter what you do. Like, no amount of like adjustments to the game will fix this. I'm assuming it's just one of those unique areas that causes problems. But yeah, so this is literally just me fucking around with like one heart only to see how the game reacts to like me not having enough health to do much. That's the entire intention of this. Which means I do Grey Sky Island and like normally. But yeah, so I'll show off different armors on Wolflink real quick. So here's your different armor types. Most of them have been adapted to function on Link, but we'll start at the very top with this armor. Your archaic set naturally looks pretty well the same, except for the fact that now this is no longer a skirt, it's just the pants. And then you also got your archaic warm boots, which actually you now have like the little porbs sticking out, which is actually really cool. And then from here you can have a look at the Hylian set, which is this stuff, alongside the hoods. This one doesn't feature a visible hood, but this one does. I personally like this one a little bit more, which is the hood down. Then you also got the armor. Now the helmet does look a little bit silly on Flooflink, but it actually does fit on him, which is all that matters. And even like the legs are still digitigrade. This is like really, really, really cool, by the way. And then once again, you got your Snowquill set, which is now just the headdress instead of the hairstyle being done up. And you got the actual Snowquill armor itself, and the little boots, and even the I think that's from the bat's back being opened up a bit. But yeah, and each armor set has been adjusted for the most part. I think as I said, there are some that aren't, and I'll show off those in a second, like how they aren't working very well. But everything will eventually fit on Flooflink like it's normal, basically. Like the Zora armor, I personally like the Greaves the most with how the Zora armor looks. I think it looks really, really nice. And then with this one, there's not really much going on with this armor set apart from a collar, the usual chest piece, and, you know, some like little ankle bands and stuff. It actually doesn't look that bad, but the collar looks a little kinky. But that's just me. And I think if I'm correct, yeah, this set here, this set doesn't fit on him at all. So you see his model doesn't properly adjust to, like, you know, how it looks. You can see, like, a lot of clipping, a lot of problems. This is, like, armor that will probably be, like, adjusted later to fit onto Flooflink. But they actually did do this armor. And you see, like, the actual balaclava and everything. But I did learn with the balaclava is that his lower jaw clips through it a bit. But if you're okay with clipping, this does look really nice. Like, in my opinion, I think it looks really cute. Obviously, you got this one, where the beanie does look kind of silly. Oh, the chic armor. Yeah, it's really pretty. Yeah, and you also got the climbing gear. The In my opinion, I do think the little headband looks a little silly, but I don't mind it overall. There's a bit of clipping on like the eyebrows, but that's about it. Otherwise, it's still adapted to him really well. This is optional. You can either have the horns forward like it is on the helmet normally, or backwards like this. I prefer backwards. It looks way nicer. And this is the rest of the armor. I have painted it pink and blue myself because I wanted to. Currently, the Luchador set doesn't actually fit on Flooflink. I think if I'm correct, it does look very clippy. Once more. There's another example of like an armor set that just doesn't sit on him properly yet. This is going to be adjusted later. But they did do the Royal Guard armor. So he now has the little Royal Guard cap, chest armor, and the long boy boots. Thank you for booping my snoot, by the way. Sorry for unveiling a firearm. But yeah, I absolutely adore this set. This is actually part of one of my original like sets I used to wear. Like the hat specifically is part of one of my original sets. I'm correct. This one I think is also done. Froggy set. Yes. This one is also done up to fit on Duff Loof Link, which is nice. So you can actually have that slip resist. Gliding set was also done up, which looks really nice too. Like, I don't know, there's not really too much to talk about. It's just like showing off the different armor sets, which is always fun to do. And the suggestively, possibly, probably racist designed armor looks, you know, kind of clippy right now. It'll probably be adjusted later. It looks so cute on him. True. And this is I love this one. I love the mining helmet. It's so fucking adorable. It's just the little hanging like antennae with the light bits on them. It's so cute. And then you got the rest of the mining set. He doesn't have pants, but he has the giant fucking boots, which is actually part of my set as well, my preferred armor set. I'll show off my swag later, what I usually wear. But you also got the headpiece. This looks kind of cool, in my opinion. I think this looks fucking dope. I wish I could have it without the bloopy face on it, though. Without the bloopy face, I would prefer this more. But that's just me. The Mystic Robe and Mystic Trousers all fit on him, alongside every single one of the Elemental sets. These all fit on Flooflink perfectly. And like, they all look really, really nice. Even the Sheikah set actually was... Oh, the Sheikah set, the Yiga set was actually adapted to Flooflink. And how they did with the mask was they make it look like he just stuffed his snoot through the mask. Which is really funny to me. And no, the Yiga don't ask questions. They still believe that this is an actual member of their group. Which is really funny to me. And that's another one as well, was all the Divine Beast helms were also adapted to Flooflink. Every single one of them. Some were easier than others, as you can see, like, with how they're designed. But yeah, they were all adjusted properly to actually fit on him, which is really cool. Zonite helm, I think this is just a headdress now. It's no longer the helmet. But it does look like it's clipping. But the rest of the armor fits on him just fine. So I think it's just the helmet that's not adapted from the look of it. Because it looks like it's clipping really bad. Oh, thank you for petting me. I don't think the crown... Yeah, none of these are done up yet. The, like, circlets and earrings. These are all still showing Link's original hair. The headband doesn't really show up. I think it's just an invisible item, essentially. I'm not seeing a difference, personally, on the Flooflink. But you also got this is just his generic hair. This is always visible. And this is the, at the end of the game, this is a fixed arm for Link. And this was adapted to actually work with Flooflink. The CC hat doesn't really work. You can still technically wear it because it's not too bad, but there's visible clipping. The lightning helm is adapted though, and I don't think any of the disguise helmets are adapted, nor are the sand boots. The sand boots also clip really bad, but the snow boots, they do not clip. They actually, you know, fit properly on him, which is really nice. But all of these clip, like every single one of them have like some clippiness going on because they weren't adapted just yet, but some of them still work, like the Lysel helmet. It's really cute. But you can see some of them do just clip really bad. And in terms of all these types of armors, if I'm correct, these are done up, but it's hard to tell. They do look like they're done up to actually fit on Link. This one is, I have two of them. Why? Oh, this is the one from the intro sequence. But yeah. this seems like it's done up, but it might not be. If it's not done up, then his skin will flicker during certain temperatures. And if I'm correct, this is not done up, but it still works surprisingly well as a helmet. You just have to accept clipping if you think there will be some. Xant's helmet has clipping problems, but does seem to be resized to fit on Link's head, I think. And so same with the sides, looking like they've been opened up. It's hard to tell. And same with Midna's helmet, missing the hair adjustment, so maybe this one's also been adapted to fit on Floof Link, but I'm not sure. Majora's Mask, it's just the eager mask effect. And same with the... Oh my god, this one actually... Oh, that's actually cute. I've never worn this one before. But yeah, this is another item that's been adapted. It's the little Korok mask. The full Tingle set is not done up, so it does look like garbage, but who gives a shit, it's Tingle. Phantom set's also not adapted just yet. As you can see, it's like very clippy. But the Ganon set is, the Evil Spirit set, which looks really nice, by the way. Especially like how they did the helmet and the rest of the armor. It looks really, really good. Like, I think this looks fucking cool. I actually might consider wearing the helmet in like some sort of fashion later on. Sheik's mask also isn't done up, so it looks a little bit silly. And same with the Dark Link set is also really buggy and awful. Right, it looks really nice. But then here's when you get to some of the armors that are already done up. Like the Fierce Deity set, which is actually entirely adapted to Wolf Link, including the boots, and his eyes still glow white, which I think looks really fucking cool, in my opinion. And you got this stuff, which isn't adapted, and looks really silly, as you can see. But then, this is when stuff is adapted again. This is your Wild set from Breath of the Wild, where and you see actually the boots have been adapted, and his hat is now a scarf, which is really cool. And this has happened with every single one of the sets. Like the Heroes set, and you see if a hat has the orange band, the scarf will have an orange band around it, which is really cute. Like your set of Time as well. There's another one that actually looks really nice. I never really got into the games that featured the Hero of Time himself, but I do actually like how these look. And then you got obviously the Wind Waker set, actually really cute. I actually like this one too. And then my personal favorite, which is the Twilight set. Literally the best set in the game as far as I'm concerned. Truly one of the nicest. And you got obviously your Skyward Sword set with the baggier pants. And all of these do feature their like scarves. But then last but definitely not least is the Ancient Heroes aspect, which actually does feature like a fully done up Ancient Heroes aspect appearance for Link, which was actually the original Wolf Link mod. Was only this, a replacement for the Ancient Heroes aspect, and then it became a whole thing afterwards. And this is really fucking cool. It's probably one of the nicest sets for me, only because of like what it features. But yeah, like that's that, essentially. But yeah, this is all your armor sets in the entire game, essentially, available to like be worn. And if I'm correct from what I remember, my preferred armor set was the following. It was this, with this, and this. This is my original armor set I used to wear, basically. Giant boots, really cute top, and a little captain's hat, which I think looked cool. This is my original swag. And then, moving over to the Poe, this one will cost you Poes, but don't have a compatible Switch. Yeah, that's the problem, is trying to get Atmosphere to load. Is a pain in the ass as it is. But then there's like obviously the thing with like what about weapons? So this is a standalone weapons thing. This will cost you Poes. So you'll have to actively farm Poes for this, but it's a bunch of weapons from previous Zelda titles, like the Bow of Light, Shield of the Hero, White Sword of the Hero, and a bunch of other weapons like that. And all of these obviously come in from like different Zelda titles, like very different Zelda titles. And you can see like all the different ones you got here, like Ancient Forest Dweller's Sword, you got the Fairy Boomerang, Master Sword of Time, Fairy Bow, Dark Hero Sword, Deku Shield with Hylian Shield of Time, Megaton Hammer, Dark Hero Shield, and it's really cool. All of these are like all of these are unbreakable except for the Razor Sword, which will break in 100 hits. But these are all direct ports of like some of these models, and it's really, really impressive. This is probably one of my favorite ones as well, just because I don't know, I just think it's super duper interesting, like being able to see some of my favorite weapons actually be brought over. Because for example, like the stuff from Phantom Hourglass, I really liked this version of the Master Sword. I really liked the way the shields looked. I also liked the Phantom equipment. And here you get your Twilight Princess stuff. You got the Orden Shield, Twilight Shield, Hero's Bow, Master Sword, Orden Sword, and Dark Knight equipment. Which these ones are my favorites because I like this enemy a lot. And then you also got like your shit from Skyward Sword as well, like the Sacred Bow, Goddess Shield, and stuff like that. And it's just really cool. And these all cost you pose, so you'll have to farm pose in order to get to use these. But it is really neat. And that's kind of like the general gist of like the mods I have right now. And all these weapons have fully done up descriptions and names and everything like that. Can you see me show some of the weapons stuff? Sure. I'll just need to what can I get rid of? I don't really need this anymore. Yep. So what weapons do you have the most of an interest in? Because like some of them there's not really too much of a difference or a change, so like between them, so there's not really much to explain. And I think I modified one of them, which is the Hero's Bow. I mean, it's so the arrow speed is more lined up with Twilight Princess, but that's just a preference if anything else. Yeah, so the Twilight ones I already have in my inventory, but I can grab a couple of Skyward Sword equipment. So I'll grab the bow, I'll also grab... Oh, I'll just grab everything, really, to be easier. I don't remember what the Blade of Demise was from. I think it is Skyward Sword or something else. I can't remember exactly. Also, thank you for booping my snoot. And petting me. Yeah, so these ones here. Got this monstrosity. Actually looks really nice. Full screening for this. So, pretty standard stuff. They don't really have, like, unique movesets, unfortunately. But it's kind of hard to actually make unique movesets for these weapons. But all these weapons are unbreakable, so you'll see it's pristine, smacking into the ground will leave it still sparkling. But these weapons also, unfortunately, can be thrown, which means if you accidentally throw this motherfucker at a weapon, an enemy, it's gonna break. It's immediately gonna shatter. And if you want to pick it back up, after dropping it, it'll always play this effect. It'll always show you that you got this weapon, as if you've only just picked it up for the first time. Blade of Demise as well is another weapon that, like, can just be thrown. But all of them also have, like, done up, like, scabbards and stuff like that, if they had a scabbard. In this case, it doesn't, but in this case, this one does, and will actually feature a custom scabbard for this, which is really cool. And also they have, like, little benefits as well. For example, if I open this up, improve Flurry Rush, and go into the Twilight Princess stuff, Flurry Rush as well. This one actually functions like a Master Sword, so you can fire a Sword Beam, which is really cool. And Orden Sword gets Desperate Strength. If you are 1 heart or lower, you do double damage. And that's like most of your Twilight Princess stuff there as well. I'll leave on my sword now. With your shields, they're pretty standard shit. They're always just going to be shields. Your Orden Shield and your Dark Knight Shield alongside your Twilight Princess Hylian Shield actually look really nice. Very detailed, and I actually think they used the models from Twilight Princess HD specifically. So they are the best possible models you can actually find. Would have made your day? Thank you. I'm glad I did. And then with weapons, the bow, I adjusted this one myself, but it doesn't have this crazy an arrow speed, but I did this on purpose. This is closer to what Twilight Princess has for arrow speed. Especially at a full draw. But then when it comes to other bows, I think I grabbed that other bow. Give me a second to equip it, which is this thing. These all animate, and this one looks really pretty. The Sacred Bow looks fucking gorgeous. And yeah, they actually have like the string actually moving on all of them and everything like that. And they all look really nice. And I think like some of the rather more interesting ones for me is if you actually weren't playing with the Flute mod, you can give me a second. Yoink. If you didn't have the Flute mod, you could actually run the full actual Dark Link appearance by grabbing the Dark Hero's Shield and Dark Hero's Sword. And then wearing a full set of Dark Link armor. This is essentially the full fit, essentially. I said essentially twice, but I'm a little hyped because I get to talk about this stuff. It says like your Dark Link set. And this is actually, yeah, it's really cool. Yippee! Yeah, and I don't know, I think this is cool. Unfortunately, this one doesn't function like a Master Sword. It has improved Flurry Rush, which means you can accidentally throw it at your enemy instead of casting a Sword Beam. But yeah, without the Floofling set appearance, you can be Darkling TM. You can just be him, which is cool. I'm going to clear my inventory and grab some more weapons too while I'm at it. Oh yeah, also here's this thing. I forgot to show the Goddess Shield Elf. It's a little bit small looking, but it does look nice. It's a very nice looking shield. Yeah, personally I think it's a little small, but it could probably easily be adjusted in like the settings for the item itself. But yeah, any Master Sword that is an actual Master Sword will function like one. I think, if I'm correct, it's like, I think Magical Sword is one of them, which is from like original Zelda. And then also I think this one also is a Master Sword. Yeah, Master Sword of Time. And I'll grab the other one from here. Sea Breeze. There we go. These should all function like Master Swords and Fire Beams, essentially. Give me a second to quickly chuck my Fire back onto 1 minute. Yeah, so if I equip any of these, they should fire beams. Yeah, Revitalized Sword of Legend means it fires a beam, basically. And some of them do look a little like silly size-wise because of like them being intended for Toon Link. But they do look really pretty. And also all of them have their very own done-up scabbards that actually match the appropriate Master Sword. And that includes the Twilight Princess one, which actually does have the proper Twilight Princess scabbard. And if you run a Twilight Princess set, like I usually do, you can actually have the full set with the bow, the sword, and the shield. And if you really want to go a step further, you can grab the Orden Sword and the Orden Shield. Have like an OG Link set. We'll have to leave it on the rise. Pizza's been ordered. I hope the pizza is super duper tasty. Also, welcome back. But yeah, this is kind of like a lot of stuff like with that weapon mod. But I also will say that, as you probably noticed, the Master Swords aren't on the ground. If you drop the Master Swords, they fucking despawn, which is really annoying. So, but you won't automatically drop them when shocked. Am I your favorite streamer? Really? I don't know, that baffles me. I'm not even that interesting. I'm just talking about Zelda mods. But yeah. Like, it's really cool. I actually super duper like these types of like, I like these mods, essentially. These are really cool. Actually, I'm gonna grab the Phantom gear real quick, because I forgot to do that. Because that's another thing you can also run. You can run the Phantom set with these weapons. Oh, thank you for the gifted sub, Zari. You are a Zelda nerd and love mods, that kind of stuff. In that case, that's kind of awesome, because like being a Zelda nerd's fun, because I'm a Zelda nerd. But yeah, here's really quickly the Phantom cosplay TM. You can actually just cosplay a Phantom from Phantom Hourglass. And this is cool. I like this. Because this is like one of the earlier games that I played on like my DS, basically. Like from the back, it looks a little bit more convincing. I'm not smiling, I swear. I don't know how to react to compliments. You have an encyclopedia on Zelda? I wish I had something like that. I can't afford to get like all the nice books about like Zelda. I think the nicest thing I have is like a couple notepads that have like the embossed designs, and you can like write stuff in it if you really want to. And I haven't dared touch pen to paper in them because I'm afraid of damaging them. But yeah, this entire save is just me fucking around. And this save is kind of diabolical. 20 bucks at Walmart. Unfortunately, there's no Walmart here because I live in fucking Australia. But I need to look for one then. And that $20 is probably like 30 here. But like Zelda Encyclopedia would be really cool. Encyclopedia. I need this. I need this in my life. Shopping. Let's see how much it costs me. Oh my god. The first option is 103, there's 62, 49.99, 67.27. That's wild. Some of these are so expensive. What the fuck? There are two others. Ah, fair. But yeah, I would love a book like that. That'd be cool as hell. But yeah, sorry for alt tabbing for a second ago on my little adventure, like on the internet there. But also, this is another cool thing, is unused weapons. This is another thing I like to explore and delve into, like with Zelda games, is modding the game and adding unused weapons to my inventory. Guess how many hours got into Decay? 8 months. I'd say like close to 300? Maybe 400, but maybe 500? I'm not entirely sure. I suck at gauging out. 665. That's actually a lot. If I checked my original like time played in the game, I had thousands almost as soon as it came out. But my time spent in Twilight Princess is the highest. I'd say definitely the highest. I have beaten Twilight Princess over 100 times. It's my favorite game. Literally my favorite game ever. I'm actively streaming a playthrough sometimes. Like, next stream will probably be a Twilight Princess playthrough, or continuing the original playthrough of that. It's one of my favorite games. Actually, not even one of. It's my favorite game ever. Not just the Zelda series, in general. It's one of the best games of all time. As far as I'm concerned, that is. 5th playthrough. I think I'm on, like for Tears of the Kingdom, I think I'm on my 12th playthrough, give or take? I'm not entirely sure. I fucked around a whole bunch, and I've also beaten the game, like, pretty quick with those, like, Lord is Ugly, clipping through the ground, and fighting Ganondorf instantly. Yeah, thanks again for the gifted subs, Irie. Listen, that long point I can't stand silence, right? Listen to like yap about anything and everything. The yappening is happening. Whenever someone says something about yapping, all I think of is just the yappening is happening. But yeah. I'm sorry if like I'm talking too much, by the way. This is enjoyable. I get to talk about stuff that I like. Oh, the blushy Layka. I like this. This is cool. I like the blushy Layka effect. It's really cool. Oh yeah, also I will mention really quickly, Nova, with like every shield in this mod, they don't have friction, which means, oops, you can just kind of shield surf on anything and actively pick up speed. Unless you hit like a bump like that. Every single shield does this. For some reason. I take it was just like a design choice by the modder itself. But it's still cool. That means you have, these are all perfect shield surfing shields for if you want to travel in style. I forgot to bring that up. I wanted to mention it, but I didn't get to. Dark Nut. Hell yeah. I did make a request on Game Banana actually for Dark Nut armor in this game, because I think Tears of the Kingdom having Dark Nut armor would be really cool. Fuck you, Robbie! I'm trying to think of like, if there's anything else I can actually show off. I gotta show off glitches, like that'd be fun. I like showing off glitches. Also, I love researching lore of games, spending hours researching lore. Breath of the Wild versus THK lore. That's fair. I never really got big into the lore of these two games, like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, but I got really big into Twilight Princess lore. Like it's really cool. Like seeing all the interesting shit people have to say, and like also some of the theories some people like cooked up. Some of those theories are very fascinating. I'm having a fucking stroke. I can smell food. What? I can smell food. Tears of the Kingdom lore might be pretty cool. I might look into it more because I found myself having a lot of fun with this game. And this is like, it gives me a reason to look into the lore then. Can you just yap? About what? I'm yapping. The yappening is happening. I don't know what else you want me to fucking yap about. Like, I don't know. Are you annoyed at me, Bandit? I'm not sure. Like, I can smell food, though. That's why I stopped what I was doing for a second, because I can, like, straight up smell food, and it's making me hungry. But, yeah. I'm trying to think of, like, if there's anything else cool to talk about, show off. I'm not really certain. God damn it. I'm trying to think of what stuff to talk about. But I don't know anything and everything. That's the thing, is I don't know. Because, like, when I talk, I kind of, like, get really stuck into a topic, but then if I get distracted, I forget about the topic entirely sometimes. Or I just don't know what to continue talking about, because with the mod stuff, like, this is, like, the general crux of all the mods. If you want to, I've beaten all these games. I think the only one I haven't beaten is Echoes of Wisdom, because I don't want to play it right now. I'd rather wait for everyone to discover really funny speedrun routes, and then I'll just play it that way. Okay, that's fair then. But yeah, like, you can talk about, like, the book stuff if you want to. I don't mind. Oh my god, the lag, the frame rate. Oh. Bonk. But yeah, I'm going to quickly put myself back somewhere else and continue my other game. Ooh, actually, I want to introduce y'all to Juan. Who wants to meet Juan? My horse. His name is Juan. He's kind of cool. It's like a Magic School Bus episode. It's like, I do. Like, there's so much excitement. Alright, it's kind of. You seem so hyped about meeting Juan. Alright, we're gonna go meet Juan. He's in a bit of a spot right now. Oh, Bagoo. Juan is past the Gleeok. Give me a second to quickly get to him. Juan is right here. I can't, like, place a stamp and, like, I'm trying to, like, double input to put a stamp where Juan is, but it's kind of hard to do that. Juan is, yep, he's actually in this direction. Yeah, he's already, crossed that bridge. Put it right next to him. Yeah, I could do that. It's fine. I'll just fly to him. I know where he is. Because there's a Gleeok right on that bridge, and he's just past that. So I didn't want to get hurt by the Gleeok, so I didn't take him near it. Is he really hyped about everything? Nova, who gave you sugar? Did I give you sugar? Did I give you sugar? I like the hint of panic in that message. Modded potion, please. I actually ate some brown sugar earlier. That's kind of hype. Brown sugar is super fucking tasty. Like, you ever have it, like a bit of brown sugar in, like, a coffee? It's really nice. Also, who the fuck? Oh, lightning dragon. Noodle. Wait, why am I doing this? I could just glide set. Give me a second. I'm gonna equip the glide set. I'm an idiot. I'm so dumb. All right, we've arrived at Juan's location. Okay. gonna chuck up my original swag. This, and these. There we go. Everyone meet Juan, my skeleton horse. Isn't he cute? I'm feeding him apples. Isn't he so cute? So, fun fact, when he's around people, he has a passive called Emit Terror. And this passive startles people. So if I take him to that place up ahead... Aw. There's a good chance Juan loves you too. Yeah, Juan loves everyone. He's just a goober. And that's it. Yeah, if I take Juan to... Bro, I'm a bad shot. There we go. But yeah, if I take Juan to people, people get scared of Juan because of... Stop feeding them sugar. I'm not feeding anyone sugar. I'm too broke to feed people sugar. Aw. That's really adorable. Yeah, so I'm also with this hidden passive though. This hidden passive is called Emit Terror, and what it does is it makes people scared of you, or of anything really. They will acquire, they'll play an animation where they're like, every time you're near them. And all this is it's just meant to show that the outfit you're wearing is scary in some cases. Let's say I run to anyone in the tables, or even up to Beetle. Beetle's a good example of this too. Hi, Beetle. Yeah, everyone else fears him because he's a skeleton. See, like Beetle's just kind of scared. But he is a skeleton, so do you really expect much else? Because usually style horses are like associated with scary shit. But but he's just a friendly goober, you know what I mean? But everyone's just a little scared of him. I can't really blame him. It's a little outlandish to have a skeleton goober out here. Yeah, literally everything. Animals, people, everything is scared of him. But, this also works with certain armor sets, and you can even apply it to an armor if you want to. But some armor sets will just provide Emit Terror. So, for example, if you wear the full set of the Evil Spirit armor, you now acquire the Emit Terror effect. Yours is a bit shorter of like a range. Like the Phantom armor, yeah. Like, basically the range on yours is a bit shorter than like the enemy stuff. Like, for Juan, he's technically just a repurposed enemy. But in this case, just the range on yours is smaller. But yeah, it's really neat. I think it's actually pretty clever. I even have armor that does that startles people. I plan to eventually try and make my very own custom armor set. Because, my persona actually has armor. All I need is a model of it, and I can get it ported into the game. Which is... I can actually show it off if anyone wants to see it. Layka has her own armor. Also, what's the idea? I'm very curious.